YouTube, I'm back at some more Pokemon Unbound, this time the Mono Dark playthrough. Last episode was a bit fraught with issues. Honestly, it was like maybe the worst start to these like Mono-type playthroughs you can imagine, because I started with not the Mono-type of the type that I wanted to do. I wanted to start with a Litten, and Litten turns out it's just a pure Fire type, not Fire Dark. It doesn't get the darkness until it evolves. It needs to brood a bit longer. So we're doing our playthrough of, honestly, it's a romance story right now. It's Jessie looking for their James. We started with Hisuian Overqwil instead, which is a Pokemon you really would... I don't even know if you can actually get it on this playthrough instead. I think you have to cheat it into the game. So I thought, I'll cheat it into my starter. Boy, was that a mistake, because Hisuian Overqwil... Quillfish even, not a good Pokemon. We had a real issue with the rival battle. I managed to get through, honestly, like, at a low percentage roll of the missing Sand Tombs, and... did we even get a crit? I can't remember if it was 2 Sand Tomb misses, we got a crit. But yeah, it was a really painful battle. It's caused us to take 40 deaths. When the Bud playthrough at this point, I only died 8 times. Anyway, this led me to the Gym Leader. We did try the Gym Leader one time, but I wasn't fully leveled. I wasn't really ready. I had like a minute left of the stream. I was like, let me have one attempt at the Gym Leader. So we did, and we perished. So we're going to try and deal with the Gym Leader today. Well, there's actually a few things I need to do. I do need to backtrack a little bit, so I don't know if I want to talk about the gym now. I guess I can talk about the gym now. Normally when I do these on the Mono-type bugs, I was just talking about it, I have so many, like, strategies and stuff, and, like, I've made this EV spread, I made this IVs. Like, I've got these IVs, I've got this nature, I've got these moves. I don't really have the freedom to change things anymore. Like, I don't have the breeding school access, so I don't have Dex Dive either, so I can't catch better Pokemon. I literally catch a Pokemon, that's the stat line I've got, deal with it. Or I can catch a new one of a better stat line. You may have noticed a few changes from last time. Off camera, I've leveled everyone up to 20. I also went and caught another Poochyena, because I think Poochyena might be my route to success. But I'll show you the gym in a second. Also, apologies, the first evolution happened off camera. I didn't realize that Poochyena evolves at level 18. I thought it was in the 20s for some reason. And calling me surprised when I was just like I had something on my other monitor, and I was just like, and I just, like, I didn't even have the sound on the game, and I just had it on speed through, and I just, like, looked at my monitor again, it was just showing me a screen of my Tiana. I was like, where's this come from? Like, oh, it's mine! So even I missed the evolution. So yeah, Scar evolved, but I think my Tiana is the solution to all my problems. Let's talk about the gym. It's not going to be, like, too detailed to strategy level, because simply, there can't be too much detail. This is the guy I'm fighting, it's Murskle. Murskle is the supposed grass gym leader, has 1 grass-type Pokemon, by the way. 2 fairies, and he's got a Weedle as well, because, he's that dank, right? That's the whole ploy of this guy. The idea of the gym is, it's a double battle for starters. It's in Fog. Fog reduces your accuracy by 40%, I think is the gimmick. And the idea is that you're meant to use moves that help you with the accuracy drops. For example, we could go back, and I'm actually doing this right now, go back and get Hone Claws. I don't know if anyone here learns Hone Claws, but Hone Claws increases your accuracy, so you're more likely to hit your moves. On normal difficulty as well, you get Safety Goggles, and Safety Goggles actually ignores this accuracy drop, so unfortunately on Insane difficulty, you don't get the Safety Goggles. But what the game wants you to do is get Pokemon with, like, Keen Eye and stuff, and yeah, beat the game with those Pokemon. I can't do that, though, because my Keen Eye Pokemon aren't dark type, so I can't use them. The other big issue, kind of why I'm actually doing, you won't know this, YouTube, but I'm recording this 2 days after the first episode. It's actually the next stream after it, though, because I took a day off yesterday. I have a horrible feeling I can't actually beat this gym leader. He might actually just completely wall me. Like, when I was, like, planning the dark type playthrough, I didn't really consider the grass type gym is going to be really hard. Also, he's like the beginner one, so, like, he's kind of underwhelming to some degree, right? It's just a bit annoying to do, but I kind of assumed we'd be fine. What I didn't really clock on my bug playthrough, and like maybe other playthroughs I've done, he has got he's got 2 fairy type Pokemon and 3 fairy type moves across the board. Floette has got Moonblast, Gloom has got Moonblast, Comfey has got Draining Kiss. What does dark type not like? Fairies! So actually this is going to be a really tricky battle for me, because if I get hit by a Moonblast, virtually every Pokemon gets Ace, with the exception of Overqwil, which has got the poison typing, so I don't take super effective damage from fairies. The problem with Overqwil, my poison type, which would be good into the fairies, and the grass type Pokemon, is Hisuian Quillfish, due to some, fun reasons, only knows as its poison moves, Poison Sting. Its next poison move is at level 37, so it's basically poo. It's this Pokemon. But I think I can potentially, like, structure in such a way and maneuver my Pokemon around that and I eventually get Hisuian and Quillfish to, like, carry. Mainly because it's got the move Fell Stinger. And when Fell Stinger picks up a kill, it drastically raises your attack stat. Is it 3 stages you get a Fell Stinger? I think it's 3 stages of attack you get a Fell Stinger. At which point then Poison Sting actually does okay damage, at least against the fairy. So that's what I need to, like, position into, which is really hard with the accuracy drops. We're just going to have to deal with all moves are 4% less accurate. So there's a lot of variance involved in there. The way I'm going to try and position this is actually with the Mighty Enas. The Mighty Enas are my big strat. And honestly, you don't even need this page. The 4 Pokemon I'm going to deal with are Floette, Gloom, Weedle, Comfey. It's going to stall the game out with grassy terrain. All these Pokemon have got really high defenses, except for Weedle, which is here for a meme. And it's just going to, as I said, it's going to use Comfey to, like, heal things. It's going to use grassy terrain to heal. And just slowly, like, whittle me down through Moonblast, which actually will hurt me quite a lot because I'm a Dark type. I'm a Dark type trainer this time, right? So yeah, so that's the problem, right? So my solution to the problem really is Mighty Ena. I didn't really consider it to be Mighty Ena because I was like, oh, well, Mighty Ena, you have 2 times weak to Fairy. Honestly, you don't have particularly great moves. But this is when I was looking at Poochyena. When Poochyena evolves to Mighty Ena, it actually gets a very useful move for this battle. Because you may have noticed, all but Weedle, and even Weedle actually has some special attacks, they're special attackers. And what does Mighty Ena get when it evolves? It gets the move Snarl, which is very good in double battles, because it hits both slots, and if it hits, it drops the special attack of the hit Pokemon by 1 stage. So my theory is that if I just position Mighty Enas in front of the opposing team, and keep snarling them, I eventually can drop the stats to such a point that even my Dark-type Pokemon can kind of, like, hang. Also, they don't have really good ways to protect themselves from their own gym gimmick, so they're going to start missing moves as well. I was like, Snarl is 95 accurate, so it's, like, even worse than typical moves. Because it's not even just 60, it's going to drop down to, like, well, 55-ish accurate moves. The other Pokemon I'm kind of trying to, like... Oh, by the way, the other thing... I'm really using this as a support Pokemon. I've got Howl as well, and Howl raises the attack of both Pokemon. So, I can also, like, lower their special attack and also raise my attacks. And there might become a world where I can get Overcool in a position where, with the Howls and the bug move, I forgot what it's already called, Fell Stinger, I could just get an Overcool at +6 attack, and hopefully it will just sweep through the team. Again, it's accuracy based and all that jazz, but I think Hisuian and Quillfish are actually quicker than all their Pokemon. In fact, I think all my Pokemon are quicker than their Pokemon. The only issue is Comfey's got Triage, which means that its healing moves will go before me. It's got priority healing moves. But I don't think that works on... Does that work on Draining Kiss? I don't think it does, right? Either way, they're not very quick, so we should be going first regardless. And hopefully, I can just set up I can set up Quillfish to do big damage. The other issue is I can't really deal with the Gloom particularly easily because my Bug-type moves aren't effective into Gloom. Oh, sorry, they're not effective. They're effective, but not super effective into Gloom. And Gloom is pretty bulky. Also, you may have noticed, like, all my Pokemon, classically physical attackers. So it's like, it's basically the worst of all worlds. They have super effective moves, and their highest stat is the one that kind of scuppers my plans. But yeah, I can't really deal with this Gloom. Like, the poison moves on Quillfish aren't very good into Gloom. That's not effective. Bug is just normal effective. Water Gun, obviously not good. So it's like Tackle and maybe a bit of Fell Stinger is my plan. The only other Pokemon that can actually do super effective damage into Gloom is actually Inkay. Inkay gets the move Pluck. So there is, like, currently this is the plan for the team. It's basically going to be 2 of you guys, 2 Scraggies, with Moxie, which can also, like, self-proliferate, right, into more and more attack damage, eventually just start one-shotting everything. But I've got 2 of these guys here for Fake Out to try and, like, hinder them from setting up and hinder them from healing. Also, these guys have both got Facade, so if you can put a status on them, they can actually pump out some pretty decent damage, especially for a Moxie boost. Moxie Facade with a status effect on it. Very good, right? But they're really here just to, like, Fake Out and stall while my other Pokemon try and get some stat boosts across the board. By the way, Scraggy is 4 times weak to Fairy, so anytime this gets hit by a Moonblast, it's going to die. There's, like, there's no way around it. It is going down. I did catch another Scraggy off camera. This one is, you know, was it Yujiro Hanma, right, from the Baki? I decided he's a villain for the sake of argument, which I think is fair enough. But I couldn't fit it in, so I put him as Huge Hanma, which I kind of like. So he's Huge Hanma. But yeah, I needed, well, I say needed. I might actually not need another one. I might remove this at some point and try. I've got a spare Inkay in the back. I might try the spare Inkay instead. But again, it has Moxie. The only difference between the two of them is this doesn't have Power Up Punch, because its Power Punch is not very good in this battle. I've given it Sand Attack to potentially lower their accuracy even more. Maybe I just tried to stall out with accuracy-based shenanigans. Not minimize, though, because you're not allowed to minimize in this game. That's too strong. Also, Payback could be pretty good, but as I said, I think I'm actually quicker than all of their Pokemon. So I don't think the Payback will hit very well. And also, if they hit me, I'm going to just get exploded. So you're basically here as a fake-out bot, and then facading the knight away. And I think that's about it. Like, there's nothing else I can say. There's no, like, particularly interesting strategies. I caught another Poochyena evolved to Mightyena. This one's got Intimidate, but Intimidate's actually not going to be that useful in this battle anyway. I guess I could lower the attack of Weedle, which does have a physical attacking move. But that's about it. This one's got Swagger on it as well, because I decided I didn't need Assurance, because I've tried to max the special attack of this out. I guess that's what I should mention as well. So yeah, this could Swagger, go for some Confusion procs, I don't care about giving them attack boosts, because they're special attackers. Swagger is 85 accurate in all this, so it's going to be like 45 accurate in this gym. Basically, it's a lot of Hail Mary plays. I did actually do some Dex Nabbing, which is the other thing I guess I should mention. Oh, Davy Jones. Sorry, I did catch another one of these as well, but it's basically the same as the other one. Davy Jones, Kamari, and Huge Anma. I've actually gone through the Dresco Battle House, and I think I raised like the maximum attack stats on Huge Anma and Davy Jones. Then I gave it a bit of speed each, just so that it would be fast enough to like go ahead of some of the other Pokemon. And then I tried to max out the health. It's really hard for me to tell you exactly what I've done because I don't have the stat scatter at this point. But roughly, they should be max attack, or close enough to max attack. They should have a decent amount of HP. They should have a decent amount of speed as well, like somewhere split between the two. Kamari is definitely max special attack. I've checked because actually this Pokemon's got a near maximum special attack IVs. And it's got a nature in special attack, so this thing could actually be okay as a special attacker. Obviously, it's not great, it's meant to be a physical attacker, but since I'm using just Snarl on it, I'm getting like the best I can from this guy. So I've maxed out the special attack. I think beyond that, I gave it more health, because this thing has a chance of living through like a Moonblast. So yeah, I'm really hoping that, I'm hoping Kamari and Jessie can like steal the show, basically. So yeah, that's going to be the plan for the gym leader. But first things first, well actually there's two things. One of them's very painful. I'm going to backtrack and maybe go back to the Sandshrew area. I'm partially just putting this off because I know it's going to be like extremely painful. But also for Facade to do maximum damage, because Facade is a normal type move which is normally 70 base power. But if you have a status effect on you, then it does double the power. So it will be 140 base power move, which is fantastic, right? Classically, you would do this with a Flame Orb. Or, in the context of this game, if they'll allow you, I would just go somewhere and pre-burn my Pokemon, and then come back. Now, here is where the problem lies. How do I burn my Pokemon? There are no Fire-type Pokemon in the first, 2 areas or 3 areas. So I'm kind of like shit out of luck for that. Obviously, them putting me to sleep, because the Gloom is going to try and put me to sleep for most of this battle, isn't going to be good because I'm asleep, so I can't actually attack. So sleep is not good enough. And in fact, it's actually quite nice to have a status effect on me, just so that I don't have to worry about getting put to sleep. Poison as well. You might have gone Poison. Poison, not the common version, because Poison, you take more damage, right, than Burn. But even Poison, I can't easily do it. In fact, I don't know if I can actually do it. Paralysis, I can, strictly speaking, do, because there is a Rabombe in an area which might try and do Stun Spore on me, I suppose. But you don't really want to get Paralysis, right? You're going to get Paraflinched. You're going to have to deal with... what else are you going to have to deal with? You're going to have to deal with the Speed Drop as well. And I don't really want to take the Speed Drops. So I came to the realization there is only one status which is good for me. And it's a status that isn't really in the mainline game anymore. You can get Frostbite. Which I think if Frostbite was in the game and not frozen, I think Pokemon might consider doing Frostbite strats for Facade instead of frozen. Because Frostbite lowers your special attack, which obviously doesn't matter for most of the Facade users because it's a physical move. Normally it doesn't matter either on the burn, right? Because you ignore the burn effect with Facade. That's part of the ability of it, I think. But obviously, in this situation... Well, sorry, not in this situation. It's better to use Frostbite just in case, like, something turned off that effect, I suppose. And normally you would do this with, like, Guts Pokemon, right? And Guts would then fully ignore the burn. But Scrafty doesn't have Guts. So it would only work for my Facade. It would actually make my... It would make my Fake Out do less damage. So it'd be better to use Frostbite and lower my special attack, which doesn't matter. And I take less damage from Poison. So all in all, for all these reasons, I think Frostbite would, generally speaking, be a better bet. And I can get my Pokemon Frostbitten, I think, but I don't know how painful this is going to be. It could be unbelievably painful. So that's the double job I'm going to do right now. I'm going... Oh, I forgot one other thing before I left. I'm going to get my Pokemon, my 2 Scrafties, ideally frozen. I'm then not going to heal at the Pokemon Center. That I can tell you for a fact, because that'll be really stupid if I do that. But yeah, I will get them frostbitten, and then we'll go into the battle. I will also let you know now that I'm going to reset with save states if I do that, because when I get fainted, assuming I get fainted, I suppose, I will lose the frostbite condition and have to reset it up again, which is a pain in the arse. You might say, you know, this is cheating, because think about the money. I have infinite money. Right now, I have infinite money. So it really isn't a downside. If people get really upset by it, I would happily go back down to 0 gold again, I suppose. But yeah, I have got infinite money at this point in the game. You might ask why. Well, the Dresco Trainer House that I talked about earlier, you get money for winning the battles. And actually, the one battle I was doing a lot of was the attack boosting one. And that gives you the most money. So I've literally just been farming money. Did I click Facade? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, did I click Fake Out there or Facade? I wasn't paying attention. So yeah, I'll show you in a second, but I have so much money right now. In fact, this is kind of what I was saying. I kind of made a bit of a mistake here. I should spend my money. This should do big damage. Honestly, I should have just Fell Stinged you. It'll do more than Water Gun. Yeah. I keep forgetting I have no special attack stat on this Pokemon. Oh, by the way, this battle's actually essential. If I want to do the Frostbite strat, which I think is the best way forwards, I have to be able to get back into the cave again. And to get back in the cave again, I have to do that battle. So yeah, so this is my money right now. I say infinite, I'm at 100k, but bearing in mind before I had like $4. Pretty good. I'll buy a bunch of potions so I can heal out on the road. I'll buy some repels. I guess I'll buy a few antidotes. I did buy some Pokeballs off camera as well, so I should have some Pokeballs. I've got 23, it's probably good enough. Buy some Paralyze heals. And did I buy an escape rope? We'll buy some escape ropes. I don't use escape ropes that often, but I really should do. And I guess... Sure, just give me 99. And the other money doesn't matter. If we ever get stuck again, I can just farm the dark type guy. And we've actually got quite a good matchup into them. Primarily because they are weak to bug types, as we learnt. So sorry, I keep wanting to call it Overquill. Hisuian Quillfish. If I get a Fell Stinger off, it just sweeps through the team. You give me a Litten, by the way, but I don't obviously care about Litten. Right, so we're just gonna quickly run and grab the Sandshrew quest. There are a few trainers in here that I've not fought either, like this guy. I actually thought I did fight. Oh no, we did fight this guy like right, we lost. This time, though, it'll be different. I think. Have your cheeks clapped. Oh, I don't have my fighting type move on you. Pain. It's fine. Huge Hanma. He's huge. He's also got Moxie, so he's going to get an attack boost for getting the kill. I guess there's one final thing, just to show you how much, like, battling I did off camera. Look at my XP bar right now. Remember as well, I'm only getting 1 experience per battle, and I've nearly got to halfway through a level. We are only level 20, so it's not that many experience points, but still. I did a lot of farming in the old Dresco Battle House. Really? You hit huge Hanma for a 5? Come on. Alright, let's use our brain cells a little bit. I actually need those Pokemon to be alive, is the first thing. I say that. I mean, obviously I do want them to be alive. But now that I think about it, I should heal and then... I should do the quest first, then Frostbite, and then walk straight to the gym. Okay. Because otherwise, someone else will, like, take some damage, and it'll just be a real mess. So I'm going to leave the trainer there. I'm going to leave the trainer on the right as well. Because I think that only blocking a Great Ball or something right now. Which obviously I don't care about. Speaking of I don't care about, I've gone the wrong way. I hate this cave when you go backwards through it, because there's only one path you can go the other way through. Anyway, Sid should be able to kill this thing. Smoocher, by the way, is one of the Pokemon that I'm considering. I think actually might be the best bet to try and get the Frostbite with, because I need a Pokemon that will use the move Powder Snow to do this. And that is one of the Powder Snow users. Swinub, I think, might also work, but it might use some other moves as well. And Bergmite as well has got Powder Snow, but it might use some other moves. Cheeks be clapped. Then you're 4 times weak to fighting, sadly Sandslash. So your life is not improving in either timeline, because in the other timeline I hit you with a fire type move from my dark type lit him. And you just exploded. You're still going to explode. Alright, so we've... I don't even know what this... What was the story of this? Oh, they're stealing the food, slash the daughter. He's bringing the food back to save or feed their family. And it's like, oh, the park ranger's been really shit or something like that. It's like, I'll feed these Pokemon and they're all happy. Basically, the moral of the story is violence solves everything. Slash the child, steal the food, then you know, punch them back. And it works out in the end. So yeah, we get Home Claws. Home Claws is raises attack and accuracy. So theoretically should be good in the gym. Unfortunately, I don't think any of my Pokemon learn Home Claws. I'm gonna quickly just confirm this. Maybe my Tiana does. It's the only one that I can think of that might do it. Yeah, no one learns Home Claws, so it was kind of for nothing. Although, that being said, I do love to grab the TMs when I'm doing the playthrough. Purely because you never know when you're going to need them, right? I might need Home Claws in a different situation. And rather than me like going like, oh, where the fuck was Home Claws? Just pick it up now, dummy. That being said, do I think I'm ever going to use Home Claws? Probably not, but... Alright. Let me just go back to the heal person. I'm going to heal, and then we're going to run from every battle that isn't Swinub and... Bergmite and, the other one. Smoochum. Hopefully they do the old Frosty attack. You don't have it. You do have it. I want to see what move you use. Actually, the problem here might be trying to not kill you. I found a problem with the plan. Okay, hang on a second. I can do this with you, though, because you've got Sand Attack. If I can only get the states on one of them, so be it. Okay, it's a Smoochum. And I think... can Icy Wind miss? Sorry, Powder Snow miss? I don't think it can. It is using Powder Snow. Actually, I bet you Smoochum with the other Pokemon, I can do this. Because I could launch a fighting move into that. Okay, this is gonna be really painful. Don't use Lick, you dummy! Battle for the ages. Ah, PP. Wait, we can fake out now. But I need my fake out PPs. Okay, hang on a sec. This won't work. Well, it will work, but not right now. That is the plan, though. I just need to get lucky quickly. This could be the most painful thing I've ever done. Maybe more painful than the previous battle, even. Against the rival. What's the chance of this out of interest? Is it 10% Powder Snow? Powder Snow. Because I think it's exactly the same. Like the freeze chance versus the frostbite chance. 10% chance, yeah, okay. So in theory, a 1 in 10. That's not that bad, right? It's just 10 pushes of the button. Alright, found our target. I'll Sand Attack and then Fake Out. The dream, though, the 1/3 freeze of Frostbite. Okay, so I'll do a Fake Out now, which will fail. I can't waste all my Fake Outs because they're actually quite useful for the battle. How did I dodge the attack? I mean, I guess I lowered your accuracy 1 stage. I think I'd be willing to lose 5. Wait, I don't need 5. Well, maybe I do need more than 1 Fake Out. I'm willing to go down to 4. I'll go down to 4 Fake Outs. At which point, I think we just, like, reset the battle and we'll start using some Sand Attacks. The things I do for optimization. You are a dribbler, Smoochum. Has anyone told you that? Maybe the dribbliest Pokemon of all time. Okay, we got the Frostbite. You're actually a legend. Thank you very much. Now, just do the same thing to Sid, please. Think Fake Out will kill from here. Okay, I think still I can actually do this. Don't go heal with... Oh, wait, hang on a second. That's actually going to be the big issue, right? Piss. Because if I fuck this up this time, I can't really fix it. Okay. Now I've recognized the problem, we just won't fall foul of it. I'll make a similar deal. Let me see what you do as well, actually. Fuck, actually, you're worse. No, you'll have a Fake Out, I believe. You're using Tackle? Are you stupid? God, if you didn't kill with the Fake Out, I think Power Punch won't kill Smoochum. Although actually it's neutral, isn't it? It'll kill. Wait, it's guaranteed to kill. Hang on a sec. Is Smoochum pure Psychic? Or is it Psychic Ice? Smoochum. I think it's Psychic Ice. Okay, I'd kill it. I think we actually just have to go with 1 Frostbite and 1. Yeah, I can't think of a good way of doing this. I didn't really consider it. Alright. 1 Frostbite and we'll see. Oh, item. 1 Frostbite for glory. It is the one with the higher attack as well, I think. So do I want to lead with Huge Hanma? My plan was to lead with a Scraggy. That was Huge Hanma. Okay, so my plan is to lead with Huge Hanma. And I was going to lead with this Kamari, I believe. Yes. Don't go. I'm so tempted to go to the Pokemon Center and heal. It's just like trained into my like muscle memory. We're gonna save the game here. We're gonna create a save state as well, and I'll just reload the save state. Because otherwise, that would be pretty annoying. I guess we should also look at items, but I don't think I've got like anything particularly interesting. Do I even have berries anymore? I have some Chesto berries. Actually, you know what? The Chesto berry is also useful for this battle, so we should actually take it. Because they're going to try and do sleep powder. So you take a Chesto berry. You take a Chesto berry. Who's the next most important one? It's probably you, actually. Alright, sorry. I'm going to save again. Do a save state. And alright, let's try and take on the first gym leader. I was mentioning to Twitch, part of the reason why I ran this back so quickly, the episodes, was that I actually slightly concerned I can't do this battle. Like, it might actually hard warm me and I have to restart the playthrough. I just didn't want it to be niggling in my brain that I couldn't do it. My theory, though, is that you can always do it, effectively. The reason being, I could always do, like, Swagger or Sand Attack and just get enough dodges that I win. You mean at first turn is like, what do I do here even? I can, and I think I actually know what the plan is. I can fake out the Fluette to stop it getting a turn of... Okay. Okay, that's fine. So Flower Veil stops it getting affected by mental moves, right? Something along those lines. Wait, is that what that does? Hang on a sec. Flower Veil... it's a status of my thing or whatever. It doesn't matter. The Intimidate literally doesn't matter. So yeah, I can stop it from setting up grassy terrain. Is that what I want to do? Because then it'll stop the grassy seed and raising its defense tab. But is it actually a problem though? Or I could just start launching facades. Because I might actually miss the fake out. I think Gloom is the public enemy #1. I think once Gloom dies, the battle becomes like Quillfish centric. It feels so wrong to not fake out turn 1, but I think on the off chance I miss it, we just facade. Then I think you always snarl. Like you'll literally hear it as like a snarl bot. On the off chance I'm trying to set someone up though, you can howl. I got a double hit, which is incredible. I didn't get a double hit. The miss thing hasn't come through yet, has it? No. Ah! Okay. They're going to try and sleep powder me on the Mightyena, right? Grassy Seed. Dodged it. Perfect. Well, not perfect. I would have liked to actually put out some damage here. Don't worry about the Fluette. The Fluette is going to out-heal me. That is slightly problematic, though. That I didn't really consider. Okay, double hit this time. So, Flirt is now -2 special attack. Shit, I went through all the work for this and you're gonna get mood blasted. Okay, Yujiro Hanma was not huge. He missed every attack, in fact. That's gonna be the berry. I think I'm really toying with going double Mightyena and just like absolutely tanking their stats, but I think it'd be the wrong play. I think we bring Sid in now just to get the fake out pressure. Try and stop the sleep powder. Keep snarling. Cheeks clapped. Hit Gloom, so they're now both at -2 special attack. Again, if this is into Scraggy, Scraggy is dead. He doesn't live this. So, the Scraggies have not really performed. But I'm hoping now, with everything I've done, I set up a world where Davy Jones can come in and start putting out some pressure, because it might live a Moonblast now, even though it's weak to it. And Pluck is my best move into Gloom. Alright, they're just 100% hitting Moonblasts. Do I live? I do. And I don't take a quick snooze because of the berry. I'm very pleased they haven't swapped out. I was a bit concerned. The counter to this is just swapping out, really, every now and again. Then what would I do? I hit Pluck. Again, not great damage, but... Can you stop hitting 60 accurate Moonblast, please? Doesn't matter, but... Oh my god. Actually, the special attack didn't matter. My Snarler, though, has been put down for a bit of time. Actually, that sounds really morbid. I was also going to say lay to rest, but that's also even more morbid. They're taking a quick snooze. Hopefully. But honestly, Kamari has done everything I asked of Kamari. Right, Fluette, I think it's hard-coded to set up grassy terrain again. So this will be a turn where it doesn't do anything. I should probably consider now doing some Howl strats to, like, boost my Inkay. In fact, I think I definitely should be considering this now. Because they both... I was going to say they're both doing half damage. That's not quite true. Can you stop hitting 35 accurate sleep powders? Unless this ability is also ignoring the gym, which it doesn't say on the notes that it avoids the gym. And we actually saw some misses last time. Crazy. Anyway, Kabaru is guaranteed sleep this turn. You're guaranteed to sleep this turn. Moonblast is probably incoming, but I think you'll live this. They'll wake up as soon as they could do. Perfect. And hit both. The crit doesn't matter. The special attack drop, though, does matter. Although I'm not special attack dropping Gloom now that I think about it because of the Flower Guard thing. Oh my god, Snowy Grade. Okay, I need to Howl. Because Gloom is going to Moonblast and just one-shot something. I think I've made a small calculated error. Or not calculated, to be more exact. The Fluette's ability, I think, is stopping me lowering your special stats. Is that actually how that ability works? Hang on a sec. Flower Veil. I'm actually going to Google this. Or have you buffed Flower Veil for this game? Because I thought it just stopped statuses. Like, burn and stuff. Oh, prevents allied grass-type Pokemon stats being lowered in double and triple battles. That is not what it says on the Unbound wiki. Okay. My bad. The theory, I think, is still fine, though. I might want to... No, we should Howl. Alright, we start raising our attack stats now. Huge. Again, double first turn wake. Public enemy number 1 down. Now, Quillfish can actually do stuff. And you keep setting up the grassy terrain, you're stalling the game out. Perfect. I'm setting up, buddy. Nice, finally missed a Boon Blast. But your ability now won't work because it only works on grass types and you don't have another grass type. I guess we could have also killed Fluette as quickly as humanly possible to remove the ability so Gloom could be affected by this, but... Alright, the strongest Pokemon of all time himself is here. It's Weedle. It is Technician Weedle, and it has got speed dropping moves, but I don't think it really matters. Also, it will not like getting hit by Pluck if it does get hit by a Pluck here. I think we just Howl again. Oh my god, I didn't even think about that. Bug Bite, Technician boost into a 4 times weak to Bug type Pokemon. Please hit Pluck. Okay, we actually have an issue here. That Weedle might be able to kill Davy Jones in one shot, even being a Weedle. It's actually the new alpha threat is Weedle. I was taking the piss, but actually... I think if it hits me, I just explode. And it's pretty painful, I've set up. I guess we should try and Swagger it. I think I will one-shot it now. Yeah, let's Swagger it. Uh-oh. No! Davy Jones! Now I've given attack boosts as well. Okay, I missed, I think. I did miss. Alright. Honestly, that's fine. Some would call it optimal. Not I, but... Right, this is where the Quillfish can shine. I just need to get you up to... Well, I'd like to poison you. I need to get you up to +6 attack. The AI recognizes that if Jesse goes down, so do my hopes and dreams. So we're at +1 attack right now. It's fine. Everyone's missing. Alright, how much is this doing now? It's +2 poison sting? Yeah, not a lot. If we can get a poison though. Oh my god, it was a crit. That actually might matter. And you also ate my chest, though, Barry? Scumbag. Not that it really matters, but... Okay, I just need Jess to not get hit by some moves for a little bit. And I actually need to kill the Weedle now, I think. Let's see how much... Oh, you're a poison type, I always forget. Let's tackle it, I suppose. I think we go back to Snarling to stop Fluette killing me. Actually, you've got like 6 attack boosts. I bet your Tackle might kill a Weedle as well now. Okay, cool. I'm overthinking this. It's why I left Tackle and Kamari as well and not Assurance. Because you can actually hit the fairies. Okay. Huge. Please don't be into Jesse. Oh my god, I think Jesse might die to this still. Okay, never mind. This does nothing. Comfy now has to be the next target because Comfy's got healing. So there's no world where I kill Fluette here. So again, the damage is nice, but don't worry about it. But Comfy is also weak to Poison Sting, so I guess we'll Poison Sting again. I'm just so worried about Howling and Jesse going down. We go out to Snarling, because this thing's a special attacker. It's got Draining Kiss. If I can make Draining Kiss do no damage, then we just win the game. They can't swap out anymore, so I can get them to -6. By the way, Floral Healing does more healing in grassy terrain. That's the other, like, gimmick of this gym. I think it's like 75% of your health you get from it, so it's, like, really good. Let's now use a Wish. Alright. Just stalling me out. We might actually get PP stalled. It's not completely crazy. Oh my god, please don't kill me. Okay, it doesn't do enough. We should be fine. As long as they keep sending grassy terrain with Fluette, I think we win this. Because I'm going to get close to a point soon where they're doing less damage than the healing from grassy terrain is. Thank you. Plus, so they know that win condition is not sending up grassy terrain anymore. I think Fellstinger... does Fellstinger do more damage? It's quite close. I think I Poison Sting again, then Fellstinger. At least I'm hitting the Comfy. The Comfy is actually more important than the Floette right now. I think that's -3 Comfy. I think it's -3 both, right? Like, Kimahri's special attack is also getting chopped, but we're all doing the same thing. It's 4 blind Pokemon with, like, I don't know, boxing mates on. But the boxing mates are full of, like, cotton. And we're all heavily drunk. That's what this battle is, like, devolving into. Alright, they miss a Drain Kiss. A Poison, by the way, Quillfish would be fantastic. You got it in you, buddy. -4 Comfy. I'm gonna try Fellstinger into here. I think if Snarl and Fellstinger hit, Comfy will die. Okay, it won't happen anymore. I think I needed to miss some Drain Kiss as well. I kind of assumed it would go for a heal. Oh, the order's wrong. We missed anyway. 1 Fellstinger, we get to +6. Alright, forget +6. Just Poison Sting it. Oh my god, that's actually the way we lose this. I was getting too confident. Critical hits, ignore the stat changes. If Floette hits some critical hits, I'm going to lose. Scar, though, has got the same strategy of Snarling. Would you have Assurance of this Pokemon for even less damage? I think I Howl. I get Quillfish set up. Please don't crit or kill the Quillfish. They're going to Grassy Terrain this turn. It's +4 Quillfish now. The misses. The misses! It's fine. There's a world where I'm losing this. If I get enough misses, it's gonna happen. Jesse, you have been the most colossal of letdowns. If this crits, we probably lose. Okay, didn't crit. But like, we are backs against the wall territory. Quillfish, you're +5, that's good enough for me. Snarl, again. Why are they not missing moves? Why are they not missing that moves? Red health for Jesse. We hit a Snarl. You are actually a monster, Quillfish. Has anyone told you that? You're the true villain. A Poison Sting, my lord. Please. They can't miss Drain Kiss right now. Special attack drops even lower. This should just kill, I think. You are a piece of garbage. How is it living plus 15 base power, right? How have you not been poisoned yet? Oh my god, it's just pain. Please, a Poison Sting, sir. The amount of Drain Kisses you've hit as well is not acceptable. Okay, the special attack is in the bin. I don't know why Floette's also not lowering its special attack anymore. I'm sure it can still be lowered. I'm gonna lose my mind. Jesse! He's gonna set up terrain. Just... You know what? I think this is now my best strat. I need the Comfy to stop healing. Let's go, Quillfish. We have a chance. I just need Fluette to set up grassy terrain this turn, and I need to hit one more, at least one more. Poison Sting. It might be two, though. Because Scar can't really hurt this thing. Lower its accuracy with Sand Attack. We're going to use scumbag strategies. It hit Poison Sting. How much does this do? Okay, I need 3. Actually, if it hits Moonblast on Jesse here, we just lose still. I don't think I've got the damage to get through this. With Scar. The poison is actually ginormous. Okay, that's probably the end of Jesse. Your last act poisoning, though, never mind, will not be forgotten. I think now Scar could win. I just didn't think I could damage through the grassy terrain healing. But with poison, now I think I can. Because it'll offset the healing. We are still, I guess, as being like a few misses and some crits away from losing. Now you just assurance. Alright, it's a 1-on-1. Let's go. First time. You didn't do that with the books, did we? So it turns out this battle is doable. It's pretty tedious, but you can do it. And honestly, without the Mighty Enna, I don't think this was viable. The Mighty Enna, I doff my cap to you. Thank you. And it's moments like this I love in this playthrough. It's like why I got drawn back to it so much. Like, unassuming Pokemon you should never consider, like, I never had my eye on Mighty Enna for this playthrough. Like, Mighty Enna showing up and doing some fantastic work. But back against the wall, very few, you know, things they can do. Snarl Mighty Enna, it saved me. We definitely lose that battle, right, without it. Now, I might have said it, you know, if we had Stunky, I think Stunky would have also carried me, but that's fine. We did get Stunky, so. You can't always use your first choice. Sometimes the backup has to step up as well, and they still have to take you to the championship winning team, right? Okay, that being said, I think I'm gonna... Is this the reward for you? Am I gonna just put you in the box forever? Oh, one thing I'm gonna do is, the items right now are important. I'll take that back. You know what, you guys? I think I'm actually going to reward you by keeping you. Oh, in case you're wondering if this guy, by the way, it's probably actually not going to be a Pokemon I'm going to use too much. I forgot I actually even had you in the box. It has Intimidate as well. It has an S in attack, but like has awful, awful IVs elsewhere. Maybe when I'm like trying to get like a physical attacking version of this, then we might come back to this guy. But for now, his other stats are just too bad. So, Shenzi, you'll stay in the box. I guess I can keep both the Mighty Ennas, right? Or I'll just keep Kamaru as the special attacker, or like a support version, and Sky can now push towards a more damaging dealer. And Ursula, are you in the box for good now? Because you're actually like very similar to the other one. I think you are. Alright, we'll just leave you in the box. Oh yeah, you're the person that tells me like how the gym works. They don't got any good things for me, like anything to give me. Alright. Do I want to get the Cell quest? You know, I'll do it. I'm literally not going to actually do the quest because there's no point. But I just like collecting things. Wait, is it in here? No, it's not in here. Well, I guess I had to do this because of the quest, but... Where are the scientists? Are you in here? Oh, wait, you are. Alright, so we can put together Zygarde if I want to. Not a Dark-type Pokemon. We'll revisit this on the Dragon/Ground playthrough. You got anything for me? I have to help this person. No. I actually know this trade was here. Important on the water and the flying playthrough. Alright. I think with that, we can probably go. So I can't get most of the items. I have no reason to go to the flower area. Oh, you're the person that, like, says, save your game 100 times or something? Sure. I can't know what you get for this, but... anything that's a goodie is good enough for me. Alright. So, in the next area... Oh, wait, the team is going to change. I just realized I'm going to catch something. In the next area, there is only one Pokemon I want. And, spoilers, it's not a Dark type. But it will become a Dark type. That's what I'm here for. And then I need to get through the volcano area, which is coming up. And once we get through the volcano area, I have literally 5 Pokemon to get. Just realized I'm weak to bug. Oh no, I'm not. I'm neutral to bug, right? Because of the fighting typing. Yeah. Now you poison me. One Twin Needle, you get me. Scumbag. And a crit. Okay. The rich get richer, I suppose. Enjoy the payback. From you, Janma. Oh my god, the Beedrill's gonna kill me. I'll try and just see it out. I should have also facaded there. Okay, you matter. We're dead. No, I should have facaded. I was gonna say, was that right? I was right. So don't bring you. You'll be very sad. I guess we'll go to Sid next. Cheeks clapped. One of the slightly sad thing about the previous gym battles, but I'm kind of happy now that we got through it. I could have theoretically tried a strategy where I used spikes, which you would get on Quillfish, but I turned it down because I didn't think I'd need it. I could have set up spikes 3 levels and then used Raw on my Tiana, because I think Raw can't miss. I just kept, you know, cycling around taking spike damage until he died. But unfortunately, I turned down spikes because I didn't think I would need it for the battle. And I can't relearn it, obviously, and I can't recatch a Quillfish. Is it Pokemon Day today? Probably yes. Right, Jessie can learn a better water move. And by better, I mean, like, by base power, it's still unusable. Because I'm a physical attacker. But this comes with confusion, so there is another, like, way to cheese battles. Are we soft lock? Nope. Not anymore. And we weren't really anyway. Oh, Dottler. Got through the rival battle, got through the first gym as well. First time, second time, I might add. First time today, though. I forgot I did one. You know what, that one, the one I did at the end of the last episode didn't count. Because I rushed into it like 3 levels lower. When I put my team together, it was the first time, okay? Slash, I guess we don't really need Swagger. I mean, to be fair, do I need Slash? Am I ever pushing the Slash button? Actually, I probably could push this. That's great. I'm not going to do Swagger. And actually, we're getting close to the area now where I can change my moves. Alright, let me try and find this Pokemon I want. Pumpkaboo, sadly not you. Still not you. I appreciate the attempts, but no, still not you. It's also not you, Phantom. You unfortunately are also a grass ghost-type Pokemon. Caterpie, not on this run, buddy. That's the one I want. It's the little C-Dot. C-Dot will evolve into... oh my god, literally the name of the Nuzlocke. What are you actually called? Nuzleaf. And then to Shiftry. And I think at Nuzleaf it's a Dark type. So I just need to level you up one stage. I don't think you are too high a level to evolve. In fact, you might evolve, like, instantaneously. How do I want to address the issue here? How do I hurt you and not kill you? You know what? I know how to do it. Jesse, time to use a water move, buddy. Honestly, if you absorb a poison type, you should get poisoned. It should be a gimmick. Perfect. I was gonna say, don't kill yourself with confusion. Alright, let's catch this guy. I believe in you. I'm going to give you a Premier Ball for good luck. Right, so that's my encounters until after the volcano now. C-Dot, villainy that's plants. I don't know why I thought of this. I don't even necessarily say villain, but let me just quickly check spelling. Oh my god, it's going to show some age as well. Here's what I want. You can be Cyril Snare from the Raccoons. I think he'll be better known as Cyril rather than, you know, C Snare. Actually, can I get it in if I don't? I can get it in. As long as I put a space in. I was like thinking of Woodland. I'm sure there's better answers to this as well, like a dark grass, but I was like thinking of trees and villains, and I just thought of the raccoons. It's that simple. Okay, so let me go see its stat lines. I don't really know what you want from Shiftry. I think it's another physical attacker, right? Typically. Like, I believe it's quick, right? It's a quick physical attacker or a quick, like, supportive Pokemon or something. Mine isn't. It has got a good attack stat, though, if it is an attacker. It's got a decent special defense as well, but its speed being E- is kind of not ideal. I guess you're coming in the party, though. I think I will get rid of... You know what? Scar, I know you just won the last gym battle, but I think Kamari set you up for great success. So I'll do this. Also, currently, Huge Hanma, funnily enough, doesn't have a fighting type move, which is kind of annoying. And as I said, I won't use the C-Dot. In fact, I don't even have a graphic for it because it's not a Dark type. I won't use the C-Dot in battle. If I'm forced to use it in battle, I'll throw the battle till I lose. It's literally just here to pick up experience. So when does C-Dot evolve? Let me quickly check this. I'm kind of intrigued. C-Dot is 14. Yeah, so it's one level and it'll level up. I then need a Leaf Stone, which we can actually get in the next town. So I could actually get Shiftry pretty quickly. And Shiftry... Actually, you're not as quick as I thought you were. Oh, you're a Chlorophyll Pokemon, right. That's it. So if I can set up Sun, then you can get really quick. Unfortunately, you've got the wrong ability, I think, because I saw Early Bird, which is your Wake Up quickly ability. But to be fair, I can't really use Chlorophyll right now, so it's probably not the worst thing to get. Its ability pickpocket is interesting. But yeah, it is an attacker. But it's actually, you know, I say it's an attacker. 100 attack stat, 90 special attack. I could use it as either. We actually might want to use it as special, because we are really lacking special attackers. Poor Litton Forgotten. No, this is a love story now, this playthrough. We have Jessie, but no James. Jessie's looking for her James. And we will get it eventually. Don't worry. The James in my box is a fraudster. I probably shouldn't skip battles as well. I don't know why I'm, like, actively avoiding trainers. I need the experience. Right, cheeks clapped. God, it's so nice having a fake out Pokemon. No bug learns fake out. I've literally had to deal with it for the entire playthrough, not having it. But it's going to be so clutch in double battles, like slowing people down. I low-key, when I was like looking through the Pokemon that I think are going to be really good in this playthrough, Scraggy was one of the Pokemon I identified. I thought Scrag could do really good. Well, whatever it evolves into. Scrafty is it is called when it evolves. That would be pretty good. I'm looking for a wild one. You can't get one wild, but they're doing an event after the 6th gym, I think it is, where you get Litten. So it's going to be some time before I can get it. Legit. As opposed to opening the one I cheated in for my box. I mean, that's just a like-for-like substitution, but better. Alright, first evolution on camera. Did do one off camera though, so I apologize for that one still. Alright, we have Nuzleaf now. Razor Leaf, I guess, is strictly speaking your better move. Actually, did I just check and say you were like a physical attacker over a special attacker? It would be nice to have Mega Drain. You know what? I don't need Astonish. I'm Dark-type Pokemon, right? Why do I need a Ghost-type move? I can just hit them with Dark-type moves instead. I'll keep both, and we can decide later. I guess the reason is that Nuzleaf doesn't have a Dark-type move yet, but we'll find one. Alright, now we can start making our way through the woods. Sadly, I can't fake out. You've got fake out immunity because you're a ghost. Nuzleaf is a kind of trash Dark type, not because he's actually bad, but because he's just an emo plant. I will say I don't love his design. But it's another one of those Pokemon. In fact, again, the monotype playthroughs, I'm just looking forward to like using Pokemon I just don't ever use. I very rarely on any of my plans have ever, my playthroughs of Pokemon games ever used Dark type Pokemon. I think I mentioned this story like one other game or something. It might even be the other Pokemon series. But I distinctly remember doing a playthrough of Pokemon Black and White with, oh my god, Liepard. I'm trying to use Liepard in my team. and it was so unbelievably miserable. Like, it actually, I think it actually started my experience of the game. I actually treat Black and White as the worst Pokemon game of the mainline Pokemon games of all time. And I think it was purely down to this cat. So I'm kind of hoping that this playthrough is also a redemption arc for the Lipard. How do you just kill me? Scumbag. What I suspect happened as well, because, you know, it was some time ago. I probably just got one with, like, awful IVs or something. Like, unusable IVs. I just didn't notice. But it was forever, like... It was just forever dying. Never got one-shots. It was just horrible. So I would like to make it work. Oh, wait, as well, I just realized. Nuzleaf, you're allowed on the screen, because you actually are a dark type. Where are you? There you are. The OG red, blue, yellow didn't ever use a move that didn't do damage. Yeah. Tracks. I was the same. It was get 4 moves. To be fair, I did try and get moves with coverage, but never was ever using Swords Dance. The other fun thing about those games are like the amount of like bugs in the game. In fact, one was like discovered fairly recently, right? Something along the lines of if you're a normal type Pokemon, you body slam another normal type Pokemon, you can never paralyze them. They're like immune to paralysis or something, which is not an intended like feature of the game. Also, Ghost type was meant to be super effective into Ghost type, but in Gen 1 it didn't work. And most people don't realize this because the only Ghost type move in Gen 1 was Lick, and no one was using Lick. But yeah, if you tried to lick another Gengar, I mean, it was literally Gengar v Gengar, right? If you tried to lick another Gengar, it wasn't super effective damage. I like as well, like, old strategies. I was like, oh my god, this is so OP, this strategy. Why would you not ever do this? This is so genius. It is a bit after this, but like double battles, I was like, why would you not just use like Wheezing with Explosion with some Ghost types? My Ghost type's not affected by it, right? So I can get the Explosion damage, knock out both their Pokemon, and my Ghost lives and wins. Genius. I was like, I didn't understand why people weren't just doing this. Like, why we're not just using Explosion? Why we're not using Golem? Why is no one using Golem? Yeah, sadly, the really OG games, I still like, occasionally go back and play, like, the actual OG red, blue, yellow. They just don't hold up anymore. They're still, like, great, like, you know, you run through it, but it's really hard to do a playthrough that isn't, like, a normal playthrough, if you know what I mean. Like, you're almost always catching, like, well, for me at least, I'm always, like, catching the Pikachu in the Viridian Forest. I'm starting with, like, Charmander or Bulbasaur, never Squirtle. I don't like Squirtle. I'd often have Nidoking as well, or Nidoqueen. Pick up a Pidgeot, never use Pharaoh. Do you remember what I used to do as a water type? Oh, Gyarados, of course. I'd get the was it 500 Pokédolls in the game, or 5,000? I can't remember what it was. Didn't matter, I always had the money anyway. But I'd buy the Magikarp before the Mount Moon area. And I would just XP grind it. This is before XP share as well, of course. I mean, before items even. And I'd get that thing as a Gyarados before Cerulean City. And at that point, I'd normally have like Charmeleon plus Gyarados plus Pikachu. And we were rocking and rolling. And then like Nidoking or something. And as a grass type, it would depend. Depending on the colors, right? Because you only got, I think in red it was Victreebel and blue it was Vileplume, right? Am I remember that right? I can't remember if I'm remembering this right. Either way, I'd get Vileplume or Victreebel. And that's jobs are done. Perfect. All the late game Pokemon, ignore it. The fucking, what area was it even called? The one in Cinnabar Island, the mansion. Screw those Pokemon. Rapidash, don't care. Growlithe, Vulpix from like Celadon areas, don't care, not interested. Pharaoh, might as well not be a Pokemon. Dodrio, you can't actually fly. I'm happy with everything I've got in the early game. I'll just take it through to the end game now. Thank you very much. I keep meaning at some point as well to play OG Gold again at some point. But I think it will ruin the experience for me, because I have very, very fond memories of OG Gold. And especially, like, getting the link cable and stuff and finding a friend where I could trade a Cypher with Metal Coat to them and back to me again to get Scizor. I like really enjoying Scizor. But actually, just like in the Steel and the Dark type, having like Umbreon and Scizor. I talk about, you know, Dark types. I actually quite enjoyed using Umbreon. Way, way, way back in the past. Hang on a sec. Before I do any of this, let me fight you. Alright. Cheeks clapped. You're probably going to kill me here. I suspect you're faster than me. Okay, you're not using a flying type move. But this person will heal me once I beat them, so it doesn't really matter. You can give your bodies for the cause, please. Huge Hanma. I guess I'll just hit you with everything I've got. 55 accurate. I also want to draw a correlation between the amount of times I get hit by like 55 accurate moves first time versus in Slay the Spire how often I draw. Defend, 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 and then I make it a three-dimensional graph with the percentage of the amount of times I get horrible, terrible together. I swear I'm like disobeying the laws of statistics. Something ain't adding up. She's streamer luck. Unfortunately, I think some people are, you know, are born with like streamer luck, but I've got the opposite. I'm like at the complete opposite end of the spectrum. Anything I do on stream is gonna like fall apart. Off stream would be fine. It just wouldn't, you know, be an issue. Who's trying to learn Protect, by the way? I mean, it would be good in the future for you to have Protect, but I don't think right now it's good for you to have Protect, so no. Alright, thank you for the heal. Can you give me a potion or something? Thank you. Yeah, not that it matters, I have like infinite money, but the reality of the world is people have X amount of luck and some people are just hoarding it. Possibly true. Alright, do I want to go through a real painful situation right now? Because there is an item I can get, but it requires me to go all the way through the forest again to get it. I don't remember what the item is, so I can't really make a informed decision. So I guess I'll just do it and then put a repel on. Oh, I guess there's a battle here. Hello. Oh, never mind. Don't kill the Mankey. I mean, I have to kill the Mankey. It's not a Dark type. Also, could I have not got this before I left? Hang on a second. That might be really dumb. Also, Awakening, which I could have just bought. I'm so dumb. I thought there was a wall there. So I had to get it from the other side. Whoopsie. It's fine. We bought some repels for literally this reason. That's one of the Pokemon I kind of wish was in this game. And not Mankey, because obviously Mankey is in the game, we just saw it. But I wish Annihilate was in the game. Yeah, I like Mankey as a kid. But again, if we're going to go back to like real like Gen 1 stuff, I distinctly remember always getting, you know, Charmeleon in the... Sorry, Charizard or Charmeleon or Charmander pathway as my starter, which meant I needed like Mankey or something to beat the first gym leader. So invariably I would get a Mankey. Okay, is there anything I can get in this volcano? I'm actually just going to quickly check the actual notes, because I don't remember. I've put no, but I don't know if I believe myself. Okay, I believe myself. I'm right. Squirtle? Yeah, you're not going to be happy with my takes. Squirtle is like... I think the water starter is almost always the worst starter. And I think I agree with this until Gen 9. I think Gen 9 is the first generation where the water starter looks better than the fire or grass. I could just about accept Totodile from Gen 2 as well, but again, I never went for it. I always went for Cyndaquil. But I think part of the reason why I feel like this is that... Why would you ever take the water starter for most of the games? Because invariably, water is the most common type in the game. You're going to get a water type Pokemon pretty quickly. Fire types, on the other hand, they're like few and far between. Like, it's normally really hard to get a fire type Pokemon. And you could just start with one. So I think for me, I would be Charmander for Gen 1, Cyndaquil, Gen 2, Torchic, Gen 3. I always go with Gen 4. Gen 4's Chimchar, Piplup, and Turtwig, right? I actually don't feel particularly strongly about that one. I probably would again go for Chimchar, but I could be convinced it would be the Turtwig. 5 is Oshawott, Tepig, and Snivy, right? It's honestly a really bad generation, but I think Oshawott is the worst, like, design-wise. I think it's really ugly. Funnily enough, we're actually going to get one on this playthrough, though. But I really don't like Oshawott as a Pokemon. I probably would go for Snivy, but, like, for design, at least. And again, more aesthetically than anything else. Then my age is taking course. Is it Chespin, Fennekin, and Froakie for Gen 6? I'd probably go for Fennekin. But we are getting close. I think the grass is also pretty poor for starters. Maybe I'm just fire-minded. Maybe I'm just predisposed to go for fire types. 7 has Rowlet, so it's Rowlet. Wait, was 7 Rowlet? Yeah, 7 was Rowlet. What the fuck's 8 then? He was the gen before last Pokemon. It's not even... Wait. I'm actually losing my mind. What are the Gen 8 starters? Oh, it's like fucking Inteleon and Rillaboom and Scorbunny's the other one. Probably Grookey from that generation. So again, I think I typically only would pick a fire or grass type. But again, I don't really love the Gen 8 starters. And Gen 9, it's definitely Quaxley. Fucking fantastic looking Pokemon. Sadly, it's way better in the first stage, I think, than any of the other stages. But equally, I don't think the other Pokemon this generation get particularly better as they go up. Maybe, oh, is it called Meowscarade or something? What the Meowscarada? I don't mind as the evolution. The Spanish Alligator, we just have opposite tastes. I think that one looks really weird. I really don't like it, and I don't know why. I do think the Gen 9 Pokemon look better than the Gen 8 Pokemon, generally speaking. I really don't like the Scorbunny line either, the football-playing bunny. I think it's fine when, like, a Pokemon looks like vaguely like an animal with, like, some sort of modifier on it. Like, you know, it's an alligator, but it's a fire alligator. Sure, I'm okay with that. But when it's, like, a rabbit that's doing, like, a human task or something, then it makes me a bit more uncomfortable. I just don't quite like it. Don't like the evolutions, but you like a Fuecoco. Yeah, I can see that. I think the first ones, Sprigatito as well, right? They're kind of cute, the first ones, but... Do I need rollout for coverage? Is that really something I need? Honestly, do I need Razor Leaf? Do I need any of these moves? So rollout is actually useful because I can't really deal with bugs right now very well. I guess I... Oh, no, wait. I was going to say, but I could use Pluck, but that's on a Pokemon that's 4 times weak to bug. Quaxly makes you irrationally angry. Yeah, we're just not seeing eye to eye on this. I'll get rid of Razor Leaf. Alright, Matt B, I don't actually want to do battle with you because you have... Wait, do I want to do battle with you? You've got Flame Body. Now I can actually somewhat easier boost my facade. The hair pisses you off. That's the bit I like about it. I like that it's just a duck with a quiff. I don't like the last one. Is it called, like, Quaxacotl, the last stage? Because, like, it's clearly meant to be, like, you know, dancing. But it's kind of, like, the idle animation thing on it is really half-assed in the game. And it just looks sort of like it's shuffling around. I'm like, can you fucking, like, actually dance if you're gonna dance? I think they could have done it so much better. But it just looks weird. Like, it's really, like, uncomfortable to be there. It's Ducklet with a hairdo. Yeah. I like Ducklet as well. I'm not dissing Ducklet. I'd have them both on my bird-based team. You heard there's a rare bird type around here, yeah, it's Moltres. Kind of understating it a little bit, but... You're Fairy Steel. You're gonna be fairly awkward for me to deal with. Yeah. I don't really have any moves to hit you. I'll clap your cheeks to start with, though. So... I'll throw sand in your eyes and I think I'm gonna leave. Which bird from the trio do I rock with? The OG trio? I mean, to be fair, if it wasn't even the OG trio, if you went to Gen 2's Ho-Oh and Luigi, I would not pick either one of them. I'm not sure, honestly. I feel like... I kind of like them all in different ways. I think Articuno is the one that looks the nicest. I think Zapdos was the most useful to play with, though, so I think I was more likely to use Zapdos than any of the other ones. And then Moltres was one where I think I wanted to like it, but, like, it just felt garbage. Because I think there weren't very many good fire moves on it or something in Gen 1. So it always felt like it was pretty bad to me. Articuno is your least favourite. I think it's because there's just so few Ice-type Pokemon that felt kind of exotic. I mean, I guess there weren't that many Electric or Fire either, but... part of it's probably because I was just using Charizard, so, like, why would I want to get a Fire Flying type? I definitely did use Zapdos more than all the other ones, though. I think Articuno, I always wish it was, like, better than it was. I think the other reason that I kind of liked Articuno a little bit was that it was a good answer to Dragonite. Luigi over Ho-Oh? Yeah, I agree with that. I'm going to kill this thing, by the way. I just don't have any good moves into it. I guess I'm just going to have to slowly beat it down. All the way to Davy Jones. Like, literally, I can't hit this thing for, like, effective damage for, like, any Pokemon, I think. Wait. Yeah, I can't do it here either. I guess I'm going for Confusions of Psybeam. Oh, I guess fighting is the best I can do. It's a neutral for fighting. Alright. I just keep stockpiling, sure. It's gonna be a great viewing experience, this. Your stockpile spit up strats. Cool. The sad thing is you're gonna beat me. Alright, Davy Jones is gone. Yeah, we want Sid. Clap the cheeks. And now start punching it. Right, do you have any more Pokemon? You do, because they've just got a Moxie boost. Huge Hanma will still protect. No, Huge Hanma never protects. Alright, well, if you've got a fairy type move, I'm going to die. I might live this. Comfortably live this, in fact. Please don't Draining Kiss. Okay, good. If you got Draining Kiss, you're going to go back to full health, I think. So, one thing I've identified already is we have got a colossal issue with fairy types. Because my answer is Overquill. Oh, fucking Hisuian Quillfish. And Hisuian Quillfish is not good. So I need an answer to a fairy. And actually, let's put Sid at the front. Huge Hammer, I'll give you a fighting move next time you learn one. It just wasn't good for the first gym. Right, we're going up to a battle, I think, that is like a battle with the big boss. And I just don't remember it at all. So I'm hoping that means it's really easy. And not like it's painfully hard. To be fair as well, I think with the big bad guys, in the early game they use a lot of dark and psychic types, so we should actually match relatively well into them. But when they like reform as the Light of Ruin, they become fairy type specialists. That is going to be a problem. And actually, Maxima, when you get the Mega stuff, she's also a fairy type trainer. So we have some pretty big roadblock blocks in our future. Or potential roadblocks. I'll also say, I think the flying type gym leader, I know we're not bugs anymore, so that's great. I still think the flying type gym leader mechanic is so oppressively OP that he might still be incredibly hard. But we'll see. Isn't Razor Wind the garbage one? Yes. Oh, they've buffed it for this game. It's still garbage, I think, but it's not as bad as it normally is. Why is this move not flying type, for starters? Secondly, I think in the base game, I actually want to check him right on this. Doesn't he do 60 base damage, Razor Wind, normally? Razor Wind? I don't need Gen 1. Show me Razor Wind. Or has it been boosted after that? Oh no, it's showing his 80 base power. Let me check Gen 1 then. Because I remember this moving absolutely toilet water. Oh no, it's still showing his 80, but didn't have an increased crit. Okay. That's 75% accuracy, cool. Alright, good going, Pokemon. Either way, it's a 2-turn to charge move with 80 base power. Like, what the fuck were you thinking? And it's called Razor Wind and he's not a flying type move. Like, at least he was his flying type. There's not that many physical flying type moves. Especially in Gen 1. Like, I think Fly was, like, the best move, right? Or maybe Sky Attack or something like that. But hey, Power Herb Razor Wind for 80 base power normal damage. I guess with a high crit, though. Actually, low-key, I can think of a situation where that might be useful, so maybe I'll do it at some point. Honestly, I can't imagine getting taken down by a Litleo. It's just like a soft toy. It's like a plushie trying to like jump you. It can only be like cuddly and cute. I don't know if I can get any items down here. Wait, is this an item? No. Okay, I can't. I don't have Rock Smash. Salazzle? I know this is Salazzle, it's Salandia, but Salazzle is a Pokemon I also really like. It nearly pulled me into a completely different direction. When I was like doing deciding the next Mono-type playthrough, I felt like it made such a great story for it to be dark or normal because I didn't get to use those types before when I did bugs, which is part of the reason why I did end up in dark type territory. But the third one that I was like kind of considering, because I could have done Dragon as well, but I think I'll save Dragon for later on. I think Dragon will actually be quite boring. But Poison was the other one that was like drawing me a little bit. Kind of because I just wanted to play with Salazzle. I really like it, I don't know why. Again, it's just kind of like an animal, right, with like a weird, like, elemental affinity. But for me, I'm like, okay, that's good enough for me. But it was mainly the idea of using a Poison-type Pokemon that... I think its ability, right, is Corrosion. So you can hit Steel-types with Poison-type moves. I think it'd be really interesting on a Mono-type playthrough, because I think you'd actually have to rely on it a few times just to get through Steel-types. But you. Are you gonna hit me? Oh, I'm too quick. You know what, you've enabled Facade, you fool. You fall right into my trap. Sadly, I think it's the poison mechanics, right? Yeah, you take poison damage. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna put you in the back. We'll put you, Chanma, back at the front again. And I'm gonna leave the poison on you until... I mean, I guess you die is when I'm going to leave the poison or I heal you. I always forget here as well. Where am I going? Where's the actual right direction? Isn't it the other way is the right direction? I think so. Either way, I can't get these items. I can get that, though. Are you a really hard battle, though? I have some memory... Oh, wait. You remember the guy that's below, actually? That's a really hard battle. Is that one of the ace trainers? Our girl Sharon has Meditite. Meditite... Kind of interesting to dark types, right? Sure, you're a psychic type, but you're also a fighting type. And you have got a fighting type move. And you've one-shot a huge hammer. Who would have thought that Yujiro gets taken down by a Meditite? Okay, so what's the actual play then? I guess Davy Jones is a reasonable play. Should have plucked you as well. I don't think it'll matter. Holy shit, that's doing some serious damage. A Riolu. Maybe this was the actual hard trainer all along. With counter. Sid. Get prepared to clap some cheeks. Alright, we get Incinerate, which is nice. It's actually a potentially usable ability. I think I've only got one revive, right? I have 3 revives. Okay, I'll revive them rather than run all the way out. Especially when I want to use the poison. I know the poison's going to trigger it down, but... I might as well keep it vaguely healthy. Also, I think if it goes down to 0, right, it just removes the poison. So I think I actually have to keep healing it to keep the poison on or something. I can't remember how poison works exactly in this game. Normally it's not an issue, right? Carco. Playing the one without a fighting type move. Alright, clap its cheeks. It's incredible how many Pokemon in this game have cheeks. Honestly, if opposing Pokemon didn't have cheeks, I think Fake Out should fail. Even if it's used in the first turn. I can't really think of any Pokemon that doesn't have cheeks. But if one exists, it should be Fake Out immune. Alright, you are very fast, I'll give you that. You aren't hitting particularly hard, though. And huge hammer is coming for you guys. Level 24. Why have I not got the other one? Why have I not got Sid with a fighting type move? I guess we'll pay back again. We are faster, so we'll never get the payback boost. Surely it's going to do, like, nothing. I was going to say, you're slower than me. And I'm not fast. Like, I'm very, very slow, actually. Okay, I think we're near the end of this tunnel. Like, there's like another section. I think it's like one more battle and then like a big boss battle. From memory. It's an item. You an item? No? Alright. Are you an item? No. Also, it turns out... oh, wait, you're gonna heal my poison Pokemon? Oh, whatever, you can duo with me. Hey, Nurse Jax is back, ladies and gentlemen. My favorite NPC. Definitely won't in the future fuck me over by using Intimidate to boost, like, competitive and stuff like that. Okay, only the first 3 Pokemon are used, which means the first 3 Pokemon are the only ones that are going to get experience. So I actually should put Cyril Snare in the party. Sid has lost his poison. Actually, Sid, you should... you should... I guess you can lead for a bit. That's fine. Double Numel, the scariest of Pokemon. Wait, if they have Simple... Oh, they have Oblivious. Oh, wait, one... No, it would have shown Simple, right? If they'd got hit by double... Does it actually show? I don't know. Hang on a sec. I want to check. Because I know you have Simple. Own Tempo's the other one. Maybe it doesn't. Unless it has own tempo, the other one has got Simple, in which case it just took a double attack drop. So I'll ignore it. Alright, we'll never learn. I tried a physical move because it would have done, like, actually no damage. Numel is 305 base stat total. It is real weak. This guy is going to have a Smeargle, and he's going to have some sort of cheesy strategy with his Smeargle. My guess is Smeargle's going to have Spore and something. I think he might be the Spore Sunny Day Solar Beam guy, but I can't remember. You're double Smeargle, actually. Good ability, enjoy the suction cups. Flame Burst. We're not Sunny Day. Oh, you're just gonna double Flame Burst me. Okay, I guess that's your gimmick. I don't remember this battle at all. Oh, maybe it came through as a single, right? I might have said, like, no, Jax, I don't want to team up with you. You know what? I'm okay with this. Not teaming with Jax, that's actually quite annoying, but the fact that I didn't get to see this on another playthrough, and in fact, I don't know if I've seen this on any playthrough. I guess his battle changes, because I'm sure he's not double smear gold. I just don't recognize it at all. A weird strat. Alright, fair enough. Alright, it's time to say goodbye to Payback. Oh, in case you're wondering, I do have to turn my PC upside down to evolve Inkay. I believe it just evolves at level 30. Has Heatwave as well. Why have you not been using Heatwave? What a bizarre decision. Alright, is that it? Kamaru's still on Bite. Kamaru is the one I've been using as a special attacker. And you have Intimidate, not Strong Jaw. So I think I don't want it, actually. I mean, I say I've been using it as a special attacker. Really, I'm using it as a supportive Pokemon. If I get Scar back in again at some point, Scar will want to learn that, though. Ethers are like gold dust in this game. Therefore, I will never use them. A bit like, what were they called? Phoenix Pinions in Final Fantasy? Never used them. I may never have actually ever used one in, like, any of the games. You can only get a certain number, right? Expertly hidden, by the way. Though I joke about that. Expertly hidden. I did miss a TM on my book playthrough. I literally didn't notice until the last episode. It's just like sat in the middle of one of the towns. Like, am I stupid? Is kind of like where I was at with it. Excuse me. Where's my friend? How do you roll in-game? Do you have to turn your PC upside? I literally just answered this question. It's level 30. Cool steps away for 1 second. I make the same joke. He comes back and he's made to look a fool. Ah, the bird. Hang on a second. I don't really want to let you die because I just have no other. Typical your luck, yeah. My streamer luck's passing on to you now. Where's Smog? Clearly did not predict the switching. Sid, come on. Alright, it's fine. So it's now +3 attack. Oh. Still has Pokemon, never mind. Oh, I guess you clearly had one Pokemon, right? Alright, fair enough. I was gonna say if Nurse Jax is gone, then... Whoops. Hold on. If Nurse Jax is gone, then I need to be a bit more careful. But he's still here. Sorry, Intimidate just takes so long. The animation. I was freaking out because I saw a bug outside. Freak out in a good way, as in, like, you know, the murder mode switched on, or Yeah, the Apex Predator mode. Yeah, I remember, like, with my cats as well. Like, you just walk into a room and you just see one of them just doing that. And you're like, well, clearly there's, like, a bug on the ceiling somewhere. Often we just, like, lift them up. It's like, here you go get the bug. And more often than not, what do? They just bat it onto the floor or onto your head, and you're like, okay, great. There's now a spider on my head. Thank you. How you stupid little fluffy thing, how have you lived this long? How have you evolved to the point where you became this cute little creature? A bird flying into your house and your cat jumped and ripped it out of the air. Yeah. They are ferocious little critters. They never really got the ability to do that for me because my cats were house cats. But if they could, they would. And there were definitely times because one of my cats, so they were house cats. One of them we literally weren't allowed to let outside, basically. She was a feral cat before you got her inside. So actually, funny enough, one of my cats was a similar story, that she was a stray at some point in her life. And we basically took her on the agreement that we wouldn't ever let her outside, because she just couldn't deal with it, like... It just made her nervous being outside anymore, so we were like, okay, we'll just keep her inside. The other one, though, I actually click-trained so I could actually keep her in a harness. So I did, like, walk her outside from time to time. And I'm pretty certain, you know, if the harness wasn't on her, she'd be straight up a tree going after the birds. She definitely had the instinct in her. Yeah, I like having cats. I kind of found cats funny because they would just, like, suddenly switch on for, like, maybe over the course of a 24-hour period for, like, 1 hour, they would just go batshit crazy. And then, like, for the other 23 hours, they're just asleep. Or eating. Or pooping, I guess. See, ragdoll cats have the lack the ability to hunt their own food. As I said, I don't know how cats have got to this point of, like, domestication. How do they live long enough? They just don't seem to have the survival instinct fully built into them. It's like they know that they should be like an apex predator, but somewhere along the way in the genetics, they sort of like had a brain fart and just forgot about it. Like the connection's been cut off at some point. Then again, I could also say that the same about my dogs. There are times when my dogs have run outside trying to like go and murder a squirrel or something, and the squirrel goes up a tree this way and the dogs are going that way. It's like, what the fuck are you two doing? Like, you just wanted the thrill of the chase, but you didn't actually want the effort of chasing the creature. That being said, again, I'm actually more than happy than not going out to murder something. No thoughts, head empty, brain scrambled. Yeah. Maybe that's what's happened to humanity as well. Maybe we're slowly getting domesticated. I actually love this theory. It's actually my new go-to theory, why the world feels like it's getting dumber. We're just slowly domesticating humans. We're just losing all forms of survival instincts. And it's just invariably leading to a dumber population. Right. I probably have to hit you, sadly. Please don't flame body me. Oh, Grain Devrat. Maybe the best thing I've ever seen Jax do in the entirety of the playthrough. How many deaths did the bug run have? Oh, I stopped counting. Accidentally stopped counting. It was... I think it was above 300 before I stopped, but I got into a situation, kind of similar actually to the start of this playthrough, where I racked up 40 deaths effectively on the same fight. But I had a battle with the champion of the Elite Four, and my strategy evolved around flashing. It was Choice, Scarf, Masquerade, Flashing, and Mega Rayquaza. I died a lot on that day, because I had to get it to miss 2 times in a row, I think, to have a chance of winning. And that's not very likely. So I didn't mean to, but as I was doing it, I just realized that I'd missed like 40 deaths. So I just put like 10 million. It must have been over 400 though. I think we can beat it with this run still. Despite the fact that I think at this point... Actually, at this point, it's probably closed a little bit now, the gap. Because... I didn't first time the gym with the bug types. I guess I didn't with the dark types, but it took me quite a few attempts to do it. Okay, so there is a battle here, like a real battle. I have no memory of this fight whatsoever. I'm going to lead with you, because I might need Snarl strats again. I'm going to bring Sid rather than Huge Hand because I want my fighting type coverage because he might have dark type moves. Then really I don't know. I have no idea. I guess I'll bring Jesse because they might be using dark or psychic types. But I was going to say I'm not going to have much fun into psychic types, but to be fair, I've got dark typing, so how can I not have fun into psychic types? They should be my, like, prime prey. Krokorok and Sableye, kind of base, they're both dark types. That's actually quite good. Well, it's an okay Intimidate. Oh, it's a double Intimidate. Hang on a minute. Me and Jax, on the book playthrough, we didn't see eye to eye, but maybe the dark playthrough is going to be different. You know what? I believe in Staravia. I'm going to howl you. They swapped out because the -2 attack. You're on a 45 stream streak. Should be proud or ashamed. I think I am obliged to say proud. I think it'd be a bad look if I said that you should be ashamed. Also, ashamed is such a strong word for it. Disappointed? I could push towards disappointed. There's comedy there. Alright, I've boosted your attack 1 stage. I guess Snarl's okay here, but I think you're both physical attackers. I should do some damage to Sableye, though. Oh, you're pranked to Will-O-Wisp. Okay, well, the Howl boost is halved, effectively. And you're setting up him with Calm Mind, so you're actually going to be a special attacker. So, Snarl's actually a good play here. I've halved your boost. And I don't really care if I get Will-O-Wisps. That I do care about getting hit by, though. But fortunately, it reduces power. So far, MVP of the episode is Kamari. Kamari's done some really good stuff. Back to Pokemon, I thought you said you were done after the bugs. Nah. I realized I was missing something in my life. I mean, to be fair, I did, like, tease that I was going to do dark typing. Or at least another playthrough. I kind of want to do all the types, but it would take so long. That being said, I say it's going to take so long. I guess it's going to get faster and faster because the bugs are the worst ones, right? Theoretically. So surely everything else will be faster from here on. Why the fuck did you just use mirror moves, Staravia? Are you stupid? Just kill the Swoobat. But yeah, I came to the conclusion, I got so lost for what I wanted to play, and actually the thing I wanted to play was more Pokemon. So I decided Dark type. And then immediately threw by starting with not a Dark type Pokemon. So this is kind of, sort of speaking, the second playthrough. Alright. Actually, you know what? I picked quite a good team for this battle, kind of unintentionally. So I can put some pressure on Krokorok as well here. I think I'll find it easier now with my knowledge of the last run. I think the knowledge will have, like, almost nothing to do with it, actually. I just think the Pokemon will be better this time. Pain. I will say, though, I think my deaths right now are actually worse off than the bug playthrough, because I had a really hard rival battle to start with. This, I will say, I think oh my god, I got... triple flinched! I think we started with a worse start this time than I did on the bug playthrough, which I think is part of the reason why I struggled so much. I can't believe this happened. Actually absurd. Oh yeah, Croc set up now, so this is probably the game. Probably got the death column thing set up. Yeah, Magnemite's not going to do well here. Ideally, you have Levitate. But I'm not going to be very happy with a ground type either, so I need to go first before the Croc Rock and one-shot. But I didn't. It has 3 in a row flinches, 30% chance of flinching. I've been hit 3 times. Okay, I mean, when it's not your day, I guess it's not your day. Oh, sorry, let me play that through. But I've lost. And by the way, the rock slides are also only 90% accurate, so it's even lower than that. Yeah, I started with Heracross last time, and Heracross is actually quite a good Pokemon, I guess. At least by, like, starter standards, like, early game standards. It's a good Pokemon. And I started this time with Hisuian Quillfish. I wanted to start with Litid. But Litid is not a dark type, it's actually a fire type until Incineroar stage. I had this fun, you know, I had this fun spiel of... It's the best Pokemon in the game according to, you know, a certain guy. A certain someone. Hang on a second. I still have the graphic. A certain someone. So surely it's going to be much easier this time. And then I realized, like, as I got to the first area, I was like, hang on a second, it's not a dark type. I'm cheating. So this is now a romance story as well. It's Jessie trying to find her James, because it was called James. Alright, how the fuck am I going to beat this thing? I guess I might want to bring Cyril Snare. Though you are 3 levels lower than it. Kamari was fine. But I'd go beyond that and say it was actually, like, good. It's hard to say, because I just got so unlucky with flinches. It stopped me from winning it. I think I can set up Sid, though, to win. I don't think I want to bring Davy Jones. It's probably Cyril Snare over Jessie. Actually, it might be Yu Janma, unironically. Yeah, let's bring double Scrafty. Gives me another fake out user. Has another chance to get Moxie boost and just snowball. Alright, I'm gonna skip the speed through the opening bit. It's double Intimidate. Just takes too long. They're gonna swap Croc Rock out because it's basically completely neutered right now. Goes into Swoobat. My cheeks are clapped. Also, why did you mirror move before? That actually also threw for me, because I think if you didn't mirror move, you would have killed Swoobat before it killed me. Right, as long as we hit the Snarl, that's going to half your boost. Oh wait, no, it's Calm Mind, it's not, sorry, it's not Nasty Plot. So you're not going to get any attack boost off this, but you do get a defensive boost. The orange flame on the left, oh, it is a bit misplaced. It's actually very misplaced. What the hell's going on? Actually, to be fair, I did this like in a bit of a hurry. I'm not completely shocked. Well, that's not the thing I wanted. Should move it across. And then drag this a bit across. It's so weird at the edges. It's like really snappy. I'm going to say it's actually pretty annoying to do. We do it the other way. I should have made it to size, but I just sort of like, I made roughly a rectangle and I was like, I'll just fit it in the game. Or in the OBS window. There you go. That's better. Actually, jump scare. It's Cinder on jump scare. Right, I actually lost complete track of this battle. Did I hit the style? By the damage I just took, I don't think I did hit the style of the Swoobat, but... Don't mirror move it this time. I mean, use quick attack or something. Well, we're dead this turn, whatever happens. But we're gonna trade. Double trade? Not a double trade. Sableye doesn't really matter, his special attacks dropping. Hold on, I might live because of the level. I think Scary Face, is that lose speed? Yeah. I can't imagine a world where I want Scary Face. Actually, I guess I can imagine a world. It's the world literally I'm living in right now. But it's so hard for me to get moves back on the Pokemon because I literally can't do it yet until I get to the next town. No, I'm fine. I don't need it. But actually, slowing the Krokorok down could be a legitimate strategy. Okay, that's fine. So I need to ideally get Sid in and start getting the Sid with the power-up punches. Like boosting. Cacnea is your other Pokemon. I can clap its cheeks. Magnemite, can you kill the Sableye, please? Because I actually could have a really big problem here. That's fine, they've Will-O-Wisp the wrong Pokemon. Magnemite, please kill it. Magnemite, what the fuck are you doing? You actual piece of garbage. Because if I get burnt, it's going to be so bad for me. Wait, I just used Facade then. Never mind. They're throwing for whatever reason. Might still lose this, but they are throwing. We get an attack boost. Why are you T-waving? Jax, you know what? We're not going to see eye to eye on this playthrough. I've come to the conclusion. Your Drain Punch is horrible to use for me. Maybe he recognizes I've got Facade and he's trying not to burn me, but I think it's actually better. You got a Shiftry as well. They're just a better Dark type trainer than me. That's the simple, honest truth of it all. Now you use Shockwave when it swaps the grass type in. Sid, I need you to live through this turn, buddy. It's actually pretty impactful. You got a Fire Gem? Holy shit. Well, Magnemite's dead. I think I'm faster than Cacnea, right? This should kill the Cacnea, and now +3 attack on... No! No. Okay, it's not a great move it used, but that's pretty brutal. We are +3 attack, though. It's just Shiftry's gonna kill me. I think I have to power up hit the Shiftry and just hope that it goes for the Gillette, because Gillette is weak to grass. But I don't want to let the Cacnea just Drain Punch me again. So sad. Okay, it's using Heat Wave. Do I live this? Nope, sure don't. Okay, we've picked up another kill, but we're really behind the schedule right now for killing things. And Huge Hammer doesn't have a fighting type move. So, this could be problematic. And I need to kill 4 Pokemon. Actually, your cheeks need to get clapped. Because you're going to do Rock Slide again. Oh, we got to... Oh, actually, hang on a minute. This could be a really lucky turn for me. They got a double miss on Heat Wave. And that's the Rock Slide flincher. To be fair, I got hit 3 flinches in a row with Rock Slide. I was due a bit of luck. I think my best play now is to Facade it. We've also taken out one side of the board. Oh my god. It actually might be better to get hit. No, it wouldn't be better. It's so close. Ice Punch kill. We've taken out one side of the double battle, so it's a 2-on-1 from here. It's just that huge hammer is just not probably good enough. Moxie boost, though. The problem is that whatever comes in needs to be, like, unbelievably slow, otherwise it's going to outspeed me. Hitmonchan is a really bad Pokemon to see. I knew it was there, but... Gillette might be able to kill it, but it's going to kill Huge Hanma. Clap my cheeks. Gillette, can you one-shot this thing, please? Well, that's a horrible thing to see. Yeah. Gillette, my friend, my NPC friend, I need you to perform a miracle here. Alright, no miracles are going to be performed on this day. Alright, there's two things I guess I'm going to need to do. I might need to just grind experience. Is one of the things. Although I say that, this actually might be the best way to grind experience, is just grinding my body into it. Is Sid better than Yuji? Yeah, because Yuji doesn't have a fighting type move. So I probably shouldn't bring Huge Hanma. I think I go back to my OG strat. I bring these three. Because Quillfish actually has some resistances against the fighting type Pokemon, and that's the one that's actually causing me grief. I think this double Intimidate to lead is really good. I guess the other thing, oh my god, it would take so much time. It'd be better if this was a physical attacker rather than a special attacker. I think Snarl is actually right. Rather than boost my ally. You like the fish. Sounds like the Pokemon Company didn't like the fish. Will it evolve? Not today, it won't. You need to learn a move called Barb Barrage for it to evolve, which happens at level 37. So level 38 is the quickest I think I can get it to overquill its evolution, but it doesn't get much better. It's sadly not a very good Pokemon. But, you know, it's making the game a bit harder. Again, the burn's pretty brutal. I swear, I've been hit by every single flinch so far. 4 flinches out of 4 over 2 battles, to be fair. But it's so brutal. Okay, my friend didn't get flinched. Yeah, Overkill is a really weird, like, landmine-looking Pokemon. And it just doesn't have a lot going for it, I think. Dark Pulse, you say? Other thing is, I think... Let me just quickly check this. I'm pretty certain Overkill is meant to be a physical attacker. So I'm really happy that I'm learning all these special moves. Hang a sec. Well. Yeah, it's a physical attacker. And it just learns special moves. That's all this Pokemon does. It trolls me and just learns the wrong type moves. I guess we'll take Dark Pulse, but it's not great. There's not many situations where I need tackle, I think. I have used the move a decent amount over the playthrough so far, but times are changing. We have more Pokemon now. So this Krokorok is like the actual threat for me right now, because I can't really deal with it with Kamari. So I think my best course of action is to swap into Sid now. Getting in... Oh wait, you won't Intimidate because you're not an Intimidate, you're a Moxibon. But I'll save my Intimidate for later. I've just realized as well, I'm so stupid. The reason why Sableye is not burning me is it's Prankster. I think Prankster doesn't work on Dark types and I'm a Dark type. That's why it's not doing it. It literally can't. I said there's going to be some like nuances that we're going to learn over the course of the playthrough. And that's one of them. I'm immune to Prankster. Right, clap your cheeks. Magnemite, please have some way to deal with Krokorok. Why did you swap to Magnemite anyway? Are you dumb? Why did you go to Gallant? It has Ice Punch. You would have one-shot it. You're so stupid, Jax. I want to cry. Okay, if I don't get flinch and I live a Rock Slide, which is +1 Rock Slide, Power Punch might kill. And also don't get flinch. I flinched. 5 for 5 flinches. And why did you paralyze the Sableye? The fuck are you doing? Okay, did kill. Sid can win this battle, potentially. If my ally was supporting me, it could win this battle. Because I should one-shot Cacnea, which I think is the last Pokemon on the right side. Is this one-shot? Oh, not even close. Please Paraflinch. Don't Drain Punch me. Okay, you Drain Punch them. I'm actually okay with this outcome. I might not pick up the kill again now because of this, but you've got Quick Claw. Am I still... I'm not faster, obviously. Okay, we definitely don't pick up the kill anymore. But I'm just going to get to +6 and then sweep. Jesus Christ. Without the Quick Claw, it died that turn. Does Staravia get Tailwind? Because that would have been a really good move for this battle. Like, I would actually just destroy with Sid if Tailwind was in effect. To be fair, it probably doesn't learn at this point in the game, but still. Okay, so we're in a 2-1v1-1. I don't know how to explain this. They have 2 Pokemon, but only can use one of the slots. I've got 2 Pokemon. My ally's got 1 Pokemon. One of them, I was going to say Shiftry, and it's going to have a Fire Gem boost here, which is real scary. I think I have to just risk it. The miss would be so big. Okay, he didn't miss. I think I'm going to die to this. I do. Galette will die at the end of the turn. If Ice Punch kills... Oh, a crit is pretty bad. If Galette can kill, maybe we can do something. No, this is actually the optimal play. I've just realized why this is the optimal play. I actually forgot I had Kamari as well. I should one-shot this thing with Fell Stinger. It's 4 times weak to Bug. Huge dodge. And also I'm neutral to fighting. This should kill, I think. And it'll give me a +3 attack boost. And a level, I guess. Low-key in this playthrough, I didn't really use Fell Stinger too much on the bug playthrough, which is kind of ironic because it's a bug move. But on this playthrough, it's actually done some quite, like, good work for me. Here's the next question. Unfortunately, this Pokemon can take some hits, but it's not a special attack, and I think Water Pulse is its best move. I think even with the +3 attack boost, Poison Sting is probably worse. Actually, I'm not sure it is. You know what? I'm going to Poison Sting. Okay, I'm going to have my cheek clapped first, then I'm going to Poison Sting it. Oh, you have Drain Punch. This could be problematic. Yeah, this is really I need you to Poison. Balls. Okay. I think I'm going to lose this now, but we're on the right line. I guess Water Pulse was the correct choice in the end. To try and get the confusion. I don't think Kamaru can kill this thing. I do get an Intimidate off. But I'm 2 times weak to fighting. And I think it'll be quicker than me. I guess my Hail Mary is Swagger Confusion. But I think this will kill me. Yeah. Okay, we're getting close. If only my ally actually fucking did something. That wasn't just complete garbage. Like, if I could control my AI team, I win this battle. But sadly, I'm not allowed to. I'm just gonna grind my face into the wall as well. Alright, there go all the Intimidates and so on and so forth. Perfect. We Snarl. Also, we got an unlucky flinch in there. I still think Kamaru would have died, but Kamaru would have been at full health on that last turn. The crit is actually pretty tasty as well. I don't think it matters too much, but it is tasty. Okay, it's my ally. Never mind, that's fine. You can flinch my ally. Yeah, okay. I'm completely fine. The intention meant the friendly AI trash to make it harder. Yeah. There's some battles where your friendly AI will trigger the enemy's effect so that it makes the battle even harder. Funny enough, this is like one of the few battles where it doesn't actually do that, but the AI is just stupid. That being said, I think that crit has caused Sableye to not, for whatever reason, burn my ally, which is actually quite good for me. Okay, we need to swap now, because I need to put pressure on Krokorok. Now they've decided to burn my friend. So Staravia is just literally just does nothing. Your Feather Dancing, I guess it drops the attack stat, right? You know what? I can actually get behind that. Should I go solo? I'm not allowed to go solo in this battle. Even if I went solo before, I would not be allowed to here. Alright, clap some cheeks. Staravia, if you don't mind... Oh, you can't do it. Mirror move. Torment. That's actually pretty good. You know what? My AI friend this time has done some good work. So Krokorok can't just spam Rock Slide anymore because it's being tormented. Don't flinch me. It didn't flinch! I think I'll one-shot it. Okay, it didn't... Oh, it's actually quite bad still. Because I didn't get the +2 attack for Moxie as well. Okay, it is gone though. We can get more attack in the future. That's fine. And I'll just ignore Sableye. It can't really do anything to me. The problem is I need to set up a game where I can kill Hitmonchan. I guess if I can get the game where Magnemite is on my side, as long as it two-ways to Hitmonchan, then I can beat it. Because I'll outspeed it. Live. Holy shit. I think I went faster than Cacnea, right? Okay, I did go faster than Cacnea. So that's the right side of the board dealt with. Sid is at +5, I think, at this point, but he's going to die to, like, 1 hit. And I think, if I remember rightly, Hitmonchan's got Fake Out, right? So there's a really big brain play that I can make coming up if this dies. Didn't. There's a really big brain play I can make coming up where when Hitmonchan swaps in, I swap out so that Fake Out doesn't hit Sid. And then I can use Sid again to do Fake Out in the future. I am at +6 now on the attack stat, but I'm definitely dead to Hitmon. It is Hitmon. Hitmon is absolutely faking me out here. I'm swapping into Kamari, and I'll drop his attack stat this time before I go into Quillfish. Told you. My cheeks clapped, but I live this turn, and it gives Galette another turn to put out damage with no worry. To be fair, it is burnt, sorry, so it's not putting out a lot of damage, but it's chip that they can't get rid of. Sadly, I'm not sure I should Swagger here. It's not like a Hail Mary last chance saloon just yet. You know what I howl? I remove... Well, I'm gonna die. I should try and remove the burn debuff. Okay, I can't. If only you weren't burnt. I really need my ally actually to swap into Magnemite and just T-Wave it. I'll clap your cheeks. Alternatively, I need, like, Galette to get a status on this thing, like a Frostbite. But I don't know if you can Ice Punch. So, I'm gonna die this turn. Probably. But I don't at least give it a lot of health back for the Drain Punch. Scarlet has been so bad. It's just sat there not doing anything. That's Galette dead. I think the optimal play right now is it doesn't die this turn. But it's probably still bad if that happens. Okay, it's nowhere near dying. Yeah, as I said, this thing doesn't have a special attack stat. Its Poison Sting is the best play. You're gonna fucking fully heal. It's weak to fighting! Why? Oh, this is a Hitmonchan. Nice, you set up Reflect. Well done, buddy. If you T-Waved it, I'd be faster than it. Now you're going to die next turn, and I can't kill it. Because for me to kill it, I need to be faster than it, at the very least. Or at least give it a chance to Paraflinch. I don't think Poison wins me this now. Yeah, I've got the Poison. Wow, this... What's your other Pokemon? This could be the greatest play I've ever made. Call to switch into Shiftry and Fell Stinger to one-shot. You did one-shot! That actually might... Oh my god, if you one-shot, I would have got a +3 attack boost. You're clapping my cheeks now? I need you to miss Heat Wave. Miss Heat Wave. It's only 90 accurate. Okay. Do I take this? No. God damn you. Suck. My fucking ally is so stupid. Again, if I could double with my own Pokemon, I would beat them. Alright, I'm going to try a different line. I'm not going to bring Kamari this time. I'm going to bring Davy Jones. And see what happens. Dark only seems harder than you assumed it would be. To be fair, I've not hit the level cap before doing this. I could go and grind the level cap. There's a chance they charge you for healing. I don't think it does if I get forcibly healed. It's not the American healthcare system. It's close to the British healthcare system. In fact, when does... What's the level cap? I'm actually not sure. Where's the next gym, sorry? The next gym is... 26 is 27, so it might actually be now. It might be 26, actually. I wasn't paying attention. It's 26 or 27, because it's never higher than the next gym. But I think it's never higher than any Pokemon, so I think it is 26. So I say we could grind levels, but I think we might actually be at the cap. For most Pokemon. Yeah, of course doesn't learn another move. My only slight concern here is they might not swap out this time. I'm also going to do a slightly different strategy where I'm going to kill Sableye first. Or try to. And just stop it burning my allies' Pokemon so they actually might be able to do something. They stayed in this time because he didn't get double attack drops. I didn't get flinched. Crit, please. Okay. It's 26? Okay. Honestly, Staraptor, just do Feather Dance. If you break the level cap, you can break the level cap by doing that cool, where you just get 1 XP at a time. But once you break the level cap, you just get normal experience again. It's one of the reasons why I've not been using it as a natural strategy. I was like, you know, you can do it, but it's going to cost you a lot of, like, time, basically. It's because once you break through, you can just go to 100. Anyway, this is worse. Especially if I'm going to flinch every turn. Yeah, I agree. And I didn't do it intentionally as well when I found this out. I just had a battle which was so hard and so, like, I had to grind so much stuff out for it. I just happened to break the level cap one time. And I was like, what happens just out of interest? And it just started leveling normally. I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to do this ever again. As it's just stupid. I don't have a save state. I kind of wanted just to reset this because it's over already. I feel like Kakadu was the Pokemon I needed to have a chance of doing this. Hopefully Felsinger one-shots it. His Quick Claw, it's got to move faster than me. I think Quick Claw, by the way, is like 10% or something in this game. Maybe it's 20%. It's not high. Let's put it that way. And he's just got it 2 times. Oh my god. Maybe this is why I wasn't using Felstinger. Okay, I'm +3 attack on Quillfish now. So I think I can one-shot Sableye if I want to. The problem is there is a spooky Pokemon incoming. Because I've not dealt with Swoobat this time. I think it has to be Felstinger. It's my best move into Swoobat. I really need you to have T-Waved the Swoobat, Magnemite. Unless I kill it. Okay, I get it. You set up the screens very good. We are now very tanky. Unfortunately, it's going to outspeed me and probably flinch me or something. I'll just one-shot you with Heat Wave. Yeah, nice work, Magnemite. Congratulations. Well done. You set up both screens, but to what end? I am +6... Quillfish, though. Really? Really? That killed me. That's embarrassing. Right, prepare to put the death in the column. Okay, here's what we're going to do this time. I'm going to bring the same Pokemon, but I'm going to change the order. I'm going to bring you first. Because I think I need Davy Jones to deal with the Hitmonchan. It's my best Pokemon for dealing with Hitmonchan. Krokorok is probably going to stay in as well. I mean, either way, I'm clapping its cheeks. Okay, clapped his cheeks. We're all clapping cheeks. I don't know if this is going to kill. I think it doesn't, right? Do I have a naming convention? Yeah, it's villains. I love Feather Dance. Great idea. I just need to not be flinched. Don't 30% me. Thank you. I need you to not 30% me one more time, though. If you're not 30% me one more time, I'll get to +3 attack. Oh, yes! Okay, wait, my ally's a genius. Wait, you were tormented? You're not allowed to do that? Oh, no, wait, how... Wait, how are you allowed to do that? Or am I not... Am I thinking of something else with Torment? I thought Torment stopped you from using the same move 2 times in a row. Who's Sid? He's the villain from Toy Story. That's stupid. It has to be this. You never saw Toy Story? Actually shocked. Like, I think I'd be less shocked if you just said, like, oh, I just committed murder or something. That'd be, like, more acceptable than I've never seen Toy Story. That's crazy. That's, like, such a classic. It's like saying I've not seen The Snowman at Christmas. By The Snowman, I mean, like, the animation. Like, you have to have seen it at some point. That I'm walking in the air in my underwear somewhere. Wait, you're not a dark type, Cacnea? You're another... Oh, yeah, you fucking another Pokemon that evolves into dark typing. Cool. So actually, Power Up Punch is not that good into you. I think I should pay you back. You just want to binge man play games on Twitch. You have my permission to leave now and watch Toy Story. It'll improve your life. About improve your life, if you watch the first one and the third one, you're gonna learn some like nice moral lessons. The second one, the fourth one, just don't bother. Like, just pretend it doesn't exist. I heard they're gonna make a fifth one actually, which fills me with a bit of concern. Although typically they do every other one is a good film, so maybe they're gonna follow the same trend. Just every other one is a good one. All right, we might as well pick up another kill here. And more importantly with this setup, I've stopped Galette getting burnt, I think. And I can do the same play I did before, where I think I'm going to Hitmonchan now. Because they want to clap my cheeks. They went to Shiftry, which is an interesting choice. I don't think I've got a safe swap. I think I just have to eat the Fire Gem here. Maybe they miss is the out here. If they miss, I'll one-shot them. Only 90% accurate. Okay, they hit. But that's the Fire Gem gone, so I think other Pokemon might be able to come in now and live. And Galette is still in the back, right? I didn't, like, hallucinate this. Galette isn't dead yet. We were in a 5v2 situation. I still don't feel confident that we win this. Even with that miss, I'm still not hugely confident. Until the Hitmonchan goes down, there is always a way we lose this. I wish that killed as well. Just so I would get the +3 boost. Anyway, we're going to swap out. And you might ask, why am I swapping out? Well, my cheeks are going to get clapped. So there's really no point in staying in. And I want to get into Davy Jones. Now, Galette, you have not got an attack drop from Burn. Please output some damage. I shouldn't take... I mean, I don't take super effective damage from Drain Punch. And I can threaten Psybeams. And Plucks if I want to, but I think Psybeam is better. That's effective, not super effective. Okay, that's... The Confusion might save me. Just hit yourself in Confusion. One time, I think we win this. There's a 30% chance I win next turn. Hit yourself. Yes! Let's go! Okay. I think we were still winning regardless, but it just guaranteed it. Because they weren't going to get a full heal back off that, since I only had 1 health. Okay. So we did have the Pokemon needed to beat this. I just had it in the wrong order. It just felt so good with the opening of Mightyena. I was like, surely Mightyena is the right choice here. But, you know, now that I think about it, once I got Sid juiced up, Sid could put in a lot of work. Oh, come on. Just take me back. Such a troll thing, this. Like, you want me to take you back? Yeah, of course I do. It's where I'm going. I'm literally, like, next to the gym at this point. Oh, do you want me to leave you in the town you were just in? No, what's even worse, there's an item in here. Why did you not put me back where I was? Just left me outside. To be fair, I guess you didn't want to fly into an active volcano, but... No excuse, really. Oh, wait, hang on a minute. I should actually catch Slugma. I nearly forgot. Fucking critical hit. Nice. Whatever, doesn't matter. Actually, it kind of does matter. Let me just quickly try and get a Slugma. The only reason I'm doing this, and again, I've done this on every playthrough, so you've probably got an idea why I'm getting the Slugma. Slugma is an ability that helps eggs hatch faster. Has other uses, but helps eggs hatch faster. So I'm literally going to just do it to save myself time when I'm doing breeding. I will never use this. It will literally just come out while I'm hatching eggs. You can go in the... You know what? Go in the Premier Ball, sure. And you will be called Incubator. There are other Pokemon I can use, by the way, for this, but I think Slugma is guaranteed to have the ability I want, but Magby doesn't have a guarantee of it. You might be asking what the ability is. I can't remember. Is it Magma Armor this thing has? It's something like Magma Armor. Okay, so is there any secret hidden item here? Don't tell anyone. And we're actually getting very close to a point now where I'm going to have to catch many, many, many Dark types. Honestly, just leave me alone. Ethers are very useful. So the next route I'm coming to, which is actually the route I'm kind of on, but it's officially the next route. There are 5 Pokemon I can get. Wait, you heal me, right? So in this grass, I can get a lot more dark types and bugs. I've not counted, but you know what? I actually think there are fewer. I think there are more better dark types, but I think overall as a category, I think there's less dark types because a lot of Pokemon evolve into a dark typing. Like earlier we had Seedot, which wasn't a dark type in the first stage, but will gain dark typing. There's a Pokemon we're about to grab on Route 5 as well, which isn't the dark type Pokemon, but will become a dark type Pokemon later on. Actually, quite a lot later on. Litten, for example, becomes a dark type. Tyranitar, Larvitar is not a dark type, becomes a dark type eventually. So there's just a lot of Pokemon like that. I think if that weren't the case, then yes, there would be like more dark types, but... What bug species will have millions of species? Sadly, Pokemon is not a one-for-one recreation of that yet. Alright, I guess I have to do this battle. Actually, in this grass I can get the fabled Purloin, which ruined one of my playthroughs, or at least the enjoyment of one of my playthroughs. In Pokemon Black and White, as I was saying earlier. Oh, there's 5 Pokemon as well, but one of them I actually can't get yet. One of them requires me to have Dex Nav, when I get Dex Nav after the second gym. So we'll have to come back here. In case you're wondering the Pokemon, I can get Houndour, Murkrow, and Purloin. And then the other 2 I'm going to get, Oshawott I can get in this area as well. And Oshawott can evolve into Hisuian Samurott, which is a dark type. That's going to take me a lot of time now. And Nickit is the other one. But Nickit I can't get until I get Dex Nav, because you can't get Gen 8 Pokemon until you have Dex Nav. And that's all I can get before the second gym. And the second gym, in case you're wondering, is dark type. Imagine bumping into someone in the streets and they're telling you about like their clothes wearing habit. Especially like, oh, my shorts are really chafing. It's like, hello, do I know you? Small child. Do I know all this or did I write it down? A bit of column A and a bit of column B. I have written it down literally on my other side of my screen right now is that note. But I do remember what's in this grass because I actually come to this grass fairly often on a playthrough. I don't know where everything is in this game yet, especially like items, but for Pokemon I have like a good idea where most things are. I don't really have a good answer to this. I guess you're the best I answer with Psybeam. There's actually another Pokemon I want in this grass. But I'll come back and get it, I think, when I got the Dex Nav, probably. Kind of depends. I'll probably come back and get it when I've got the Dex Nav. Because in this grass is Ditto as well. And Ditto's very good for breeding Pokemon. So I will catch Ditto at some point as well for breeding reasons. And yeah, basically because of that, because like I come here to do the catch Dittos. Also above me is where the breeding center is, and I just run around sometimes and accidentally walk into the grass. I'm pretty familiar with the Pokemon in this area specifically. Can Ditto be good? It depends on the context, but yeah. Competitively speaking, like VGC, it does occasionally see play Ditto, even now. But normally, it's kind of weird, Ditto. Normally it sees play in formats where the Pokemon are stronger. Otherwise, it sees no play. You know what? I just want to get to the Pokemon Center. Because Ditto... God, what's it called now? I think it's is it called Imposter, its ability? I need to check this, just because I can't remember. It gets an ability which lets it transform instantly as it switches into the battle. And in VG... Yeah, it's Imposter. And in VGC, if you're in like a format where it's like 2 legendary Pokemon, and you swap your Ditto in, you can potentially copy their legendary Pokemon, which like theoretically means you've got 3 legendary Pokemon. It does require you in no VGC to be aware of what's in front of you, because you transform into the Pokemon that's opposite you on the field. But yeah, in those formats, sometimes people run Ditto just for that reason. I think it is more of a meme strategy, though, than anything else, but... I say meme. Meme's like a bit offensive to it, because it is like a legitimate strategy. But I think it's not something that most people like go to as like, oh my god, yes, Ditto's in the field, we must take Ditto. Ditto's fantastic. It's just something that sometimes catches people. Funnily enough, Ditto was one of the Pokemon that was actually drawing me through to playing the normal playthrough. As I said, I kind of came to the conclusion that I wanted to play either Dark, Normal, or potentially Poison as well, which I said earlier. And one of the things drawing me to the normal playthrough was using something like Ditto, which I think would be really funny in some battles. Like, I could get legendary Pokemon before I'm, like, intended to have the legendary Pokemon. Unfortunately, though, Ditto is actually a lot better in VGC 2v2s and 1v1s. So for the most part, it wouldn't be that good. Situationally, though, it could be really good. Does Ditto copy stats too? Yeah, it copies everything except the HP stat, I think it is. I can't remember the fiduciary details of Ditto now. But if a Pokemon has had a stat increase, Ditto will copy it. Because I think there's a funny interaction, which is like part of the reason why it saw a bit of play recently was... Oh my god, I'm gonna forget what it's called. I think it's Zacian, right? Is Zacian the... Yeah, Zacian's the one with the sword, right? Zamazenta's the one with the shield. I think Zacian gets an ability that when it swaps into battle, it gets an attack boost. And if your Ditto swaps in and copies that Pokemon, you get the attack boost. But also, because you get the ability on the turn you transform, you get another repeat of the ability again, so you get a +2 attack boost. So not only does Ditto copy the Pokemon, it's actually better than the Pokemon. Which is pretty funny. Which I think is part of the reason why Ditto was, like, actually seeing a bit of play in Gen 9. Come on! Really? 5 times? Oh my god. Swine. As well, it's part of the reason why I think the Dark playthrough is going to be easier. You just, like, think about, like, competitively, like, viable bug-type Pokemon. And you're like, okay, well, Volcarona, sure. A Escavalier, maybe, but that's more of like an anti-Trick Room Pokemon than anything else. You hit me 5 times again. Have you got an ability that lets you do this? I'm actually, like... Am I just unlucky? Thievul? There are only loading dice in this game. You have Technician, so I think you might be using Technician on me. Yeah, it has Unburdened, Technician, and Stakeout. But yeah, I was thinking about it. You've got, like, Volcarona, you've got Escavalier, Scizor, Araquanid, Rabombe. Kind of like after that, you're like clutching at straws a little bit for other bugs. You go through the Dark type Pokemon, you've got like Incineroar, like a stalwart classic Pokemon. You have Tyranitar, one of the best Sandstorm setters in the game. If not the best Sandstorm setter in the game. We'll eventually later on get Yveltal. We'll get potentially Galarian Moltres as well, which to be fair has probably not seen that much play, but it's pretty good. I'm actually, like, drawing a blank now for Dark types. Just mentally broken. So Murkrow, which I'm literally about to get, sees, you know, a decent bit of play. Honchkrow can be pretty good. There's some funny strats with Liepard, which I said I might use. Scrafty is actually pretty good. Hydreigon, we're going to get it at some point, which is pretty good. Muck can be fun. You can do some stuff. Grimmsnarl. At some point we can get Urshifu as well. And by get it, I'm going to have to cheat it in because I don't think you can get Urshifu normally. But yeah, there are a lot of, like, really, like, high-quality Dark-type Pokemon. Now, I do have to, like, win enough fights to get to that point in the game where I can get to those Dark Pokemon. Are there any Dark Dragons? Yeah, Hydreigon, which we'll get very close to the end of the game. It's before the 8th gym. That's Dark Dragon. It's also a really good Pokemon. As long as you don't get hit by a Fairy-type move, you are 4 times weak to Fairy. Also, just remember, they're meant to be in the grass. Alright, Purloin. You will be caught, hopefully. Purloin, you know what? Kitty cat. I'll put you in the heal ball. I think you'd appreciate a nice pink ball. It's important for, you know, not just aesthetics of the Pokeball, but also for the look of the Pokemon. I need good stats on this thing. Or ideally, I'd like good stats on this thing. So giving it the Pokeball that it wants. It wants. Very important. You want to learn Payback, Cyril Snare? It's probably better than Feint Attack, but... I have so many... Pardon me, Pokemon with Payback. I don't care. Alright, we need another villainy name. I'm trying to think of characters that had cats that were villains. Oh, we could be, you could be called Edgar. You could be the baddie from the Aristocats. I don't know if I'm going very Disney with this, but I'm sure it'll, like, diverge when I run out of Disney films that I've watched. Which is basically all the Disney films from, like, before 2000. It was Creme de la Edgar, right? So you can be Edgar. Alright, let me have a look at what this Purloin is boasting right now. Purloin's an interesting Pokemon because it gets a move called Assist. An Assist calls a move from a Pokemon in your party, which can allow shenanigans to occur. I actually wouldn't be shocked. I might have to check this at some point. I wouldn't be shocked if it's disabling insane difficulty because you can do some really, really, like, troll strategies with it. How's Limber? That stat line's actually good. It's a kind of a shame it's got its nature and special attack, which it doesn't really want, but across the board, the IVs are actually okay. And it's not got a negative nature in its attack stat. Do I want Limber on you, though? I suspect Limber is not your best choice. I mean, I can't really do anything about it, so I'll just accept it. Yeah, you have Limber, Unburden, and Prankster. Unburden would definitely be better. Prankster would also be good, but I can't get the hidden ability yet. So Limber is the weaker one, but the stat line is, like, so good that I think we'll just take it. Unburden is so good, though. Alright, it's... Let me check quickly Scraggy as well. Because I really want to... I want to honestly use... Wait, Scraggy, sorry, I was right. I always mix those two up. I want to use Huge Hammer because it's actually got a better attack stat, but it doesn't have a fighting type move. Do you learn a fighting type move anytime soon? Nope, Power Up Punch was the one and only. Okay, that's fine though. We're actually in the area where I can reteach its moves, so... Sid, you've been good for me, buddy, but you're going into the box. Also, Incubator, you're going in here. I actually can't remember if Flamebot is the ability I wanted. I'll check it off camera. It's not important right now. I'm not going to do any breeding on camera. That is far too hot for both YouTube and Twitch. Why are your defensive stats awful? You know what? I'm actually going to swap my dogs around as well. Kamari's been good for me, and I think if I need a situation where I need to reduce the special attack of Pokemon, especially in double battle, Kamari's the choice, but you've got strong jaws, and you're more physically, like, loaded. So I'll bring Scar back in. Now, I can't remember what's going on with Ursula. Ursula has not got defensive stats, literally E in all the defensive stats. But does have a nature that is boosting attack. I think I'm okay with Davy Jones. Yeah, it's like... I mean, you're not particularly, like, insane defensively, but also you've got a nature boosting attack. I'm sorry, Ursula, I guess we're just not going to use you for the playthrough. I don't know if you ever saw battle, is the funny thing. Alright, let me go grab... Actually, there's a few things I need to grab. In fact, now that I think about it... Hold on a sec. I'm actually going to move you immediately. I'm going to have a good box from the get-go. The Dark Lords. Wait, why am I trying to type it like it's a keyboard? That's not the way... That's not the way this game works. I have to punch it in. Okay, you have to be Dark Lord singular, but imagine it's plural. Jesse can go in here for now. Davy Jones, I guess he can go in here for now, and I'll bring the other guys with me, because they either need levels or I need them. There's a Pokemon I want to just grab now, but I need this empty slot, so... I'll sort the sidebar out in a second. Because I'm literally going to run back again in a second. So I think in this house here, she gives you Gen 5 Pokemon, and we need Oshawott. I do this with a heavy heart, because I don't like Oshawott as a Pokemon, but I will say the Samurott is far better looking than Oshawott is. So you need a nickname as well. You can be... I don't know how to spell this. How do you spell Pennywise? Is it P-E-N-N-Y and then Wise? I'm just going to quickly check before... I can't change the names easily either right now. It literally is as you would think it. Because you're kind of like a clowny Pokemon. That was really funny. I don't think it showed up on my screen. But when I opened the page for Pennywise on the Google, a red balloon appeared from the bottom. It's actually quite funny. Anyway, we can get more of these later, but I don't need any more because the other ones don't evolve into dark types. And actually, Oshawott is going to go into the box for the absolute longest amount of time. Because I need to get a Hisui Stone to get this online. And to get a Hisui Stone, you need to do raid battles of like 5-star quality, which happens after like the Gym 6 or 7. It might be Gym 7. So it's going to be some time before I get this online. But you guys will pick it up. And also, strictly speaking, I can have you in my party getting levels, but there is really no point. So I'll put you in the Dark... I guess I should check you as well. I'll put you in the Dark Lord box. I think that's actually really good. If your defense was S, it would actually just be, like, completely fine. I wouldn't actually have to do anything to you. Which is kind of a shame because, you know, I can't use you right now, but you've got the best stat distribution of any Pokemon I've seen so far. Alright, I'll leave it as these four. So we are currently rocking... Not you. Purloin now. Purloin, why? why are you trying to hide off the screen? I don't have you. And I don't have... Who do I not have? It's David Jones, right? I don't have you. Whose turn is this? Yeah. Alright, let's go find Murkrow. And Houndoom. Assume I can get them both right now without changing my clock. Perfect, it's actually the right time. Surprisingly, they're both evening encounters. Alright, Murkrow is here. Let's clap its cheeks. Please live through this, Murkrow. You actually lived too well, I think. I'll try a Great Ball, but I'm not feeling super confident about this. Yeah, Murkrow I think's got quite a hard catch chance. Try you. I also want to check. So Murkrow's going to be an interesting one. We could actually do with catching 2 of these Murkrows. Because I'll probably do something with... I can't get Prankster. I can do something with Murkrow as like an Eevee-like Prankster Pokemon. But when it evolves into Honchkrow, it loses Prankster. So I'll probably have a Murkrow and a Honchkrow at some point in the playthrough. Oh, we all have Fake Out now. I don't have Fake Out on any books, and then suddenly, I'm just swimming in Fake Out users. Alright, 122 Pokeballs. Let's go. You know, this rock to make me feel happy about things. I guess I can chip you with Pursuit. Okay, never mind. Anyone else got Fake Out? This shouldn't do a lot of damage. Perfect. I'm going to throw sand in your eyes as well. So you're less likely to hit me. I actually should have really thought about this. Murkrow's really awkward to catch. I probably should have had 6 Pokemon just so I could put bodies on the line. Alright, that's good enough. Oh? It's Rocket! There you go, that's all I have to do. Beat it within an inch of its life and throw sand in its eyes. And then it's more than willing. It's actually going to comply with me, basically. It's more than happy to comply. Feared and loathed by many. Not by me, I actually really like Murkrow. I think you're a really cool Pokemon. And you're going to get the nickname of... You know what? No, it's fine. You're going to be Voldemort. I don't think there's a Dark-type Pokemon that's got, like, an owl silhouette. This is probably as good as I'm going to get. Shiny Murkrow and Honchkrow is your favorite. Let me see what it looks like. I actually don't remember what Murkrow's shiny is. Oh, it's the pink one. Is Honchkrow pink as well? It is. It's kind of like adorable. I don't have a particular like favorite shiny from like anything I can remember. All I know is that anytime I ever find a shiny Pokemon in like almost any game, it's almost always disappointing. Although I say that, the blue Ladybird that I had in the previous playthrough was actually pretty hype. Sadly, I didn't ever use it because I caught it before I was rocking up for the last battle of the game. In fact, it wasn't even the last battle, I think. Oh no, it was the last battle. I just happened to catch one just wandering around. First one you called Vito Cannoli. What was it? That doesn't really explain anything. Anyway, what are we dealing with on Voldemort? Okay, Super Luck I think is the ability I want, right? Because, I mean, Pranks is the ability I want, but I can't get it. Ah, Shiny Murkrow, okay. So yeah, crits land more often. Ah, Insomnia can be situationally quite good. It's a mixed attacker, I think, on Honchkrow, right? More physical, but it's pretty close to mixed. Okay. And it keeps super luck. So actually, this is a pretty good stat line. The sad thing right now is the attack is dropped, which is probably not what I wanted. In fact, it's definitely not what I wanted. I say that. I guess if we run it more specially focused, we can get away with this. I'd probably want special attack down, even though like it is a mixed attacker. Man, its defensive stats leave a lot to be desired, though. If we get hit by like any move, we're gonna fall over. Okay, though. Murkrow, you're added to the sidebar. So the final one is Houndour. That I can get now. And also, in case you're wondering, I can evolve... Actually, I can evolve Murkrow and Nuzleaf in this area. Murkrow, I don't need to get another one. Even though I said I need to get another one. Alright, you know what? If this is the way you want to do it, fine. That's great, I'm not catching you now. Fuck it. Sorry, I just like clapped your cheeks and then left, but... Now that I think about it, I'll just catch the other one with Dex Nav. I don't need the Prankster. In fact, I can't get the Prankster one right now. I literally need Dex Nav to do this. So I might as well wait. Murkrow, please leave. I need the dog. Where's the dog at? Where's the dog? The cat's the birds and whatever this thing is. Dinosaur or something. A kaiju. Baby kaiju. I'll catch you. And by catch you, I'll try to catch you. Sometimes I think about a world where there's like a Bizarro Ditto that exists. Like I always try to come up with an idea of like Bizarro Ditto, where like it transforms, but like in a slightly twisted version of the Pokemon it's transforming into. Like one of the ideas of it, I don't know how like this would actually like come into effect, but rather than transforming into the Pokemon that is the same type, well, obviously the same Pokemon with the same typing, it transforms into like that Pokemon but with like its opposing type. I don't know how you'd like clarify opposing type though, but the idea is like if it was a fire type, it would like get water typing or something. But it might just be like a complete gobbledygook mess. Sure. Might sell Quick Powder at some point if I'm very desperate. I think normally I call the Dittos like after sex toys, but I don't want to be vulgar this time. Even though I'm on the villain playthrough, so I probably should be more vulgar. I was going to say your stats don't matter, but actually that's not true at all. Your stats do matter. Are you a good example of a Ditto? You've got S in attack, so actually it's not completely crazy that I might use you going forwards to try and breed for S attack stats. It's actually pretty good, honestly. Okay, back to where the dog at. Alright, found the dog. I am 9 levels higher. I was gonna say, excuse me, you nearly died. Get in the dust ball. You can have this shiny new dust ball I found. And you're gonna be unique because no one else is in the same color scheme as you. So you just have to give them what they want. Then they'll get in the ball every time. I don't know if you would you count this. Would you count Cerberus as a villain? Because it's really not a villain. It's just like a monster. Unless there is some sort of villain called Cerberus as well. That's where my brain went to first. Could also do, was it Cujo? The horror dog? Cujo? Is that what I'm thinking of? Okay, I'm getting JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. Cujo, dog. Oh, it's C-U-J-O. Okay, fair enough. Alright, I'll call you Cujo. Again, I don't know if he's really truly a villain or a monster, but I think you're closer to being like what I deem a villain than Cerberus. You're gonna fall over if something hits you with a move, but your special attack stat's pretty good. Your defensive stats leave a lot to be desired, but I guess just don't get hit. Okay, I think that's everything I can get for now. Until I beat the gym leader. And I've got about 8 minutes left of the stream. So... You give me my quest. Because this is a quest to get the bicycle, so I will be doing this at some point. I don't think anyone else gives me anything in here. Alright, sorry, I forget. You're the guy that tells me your life story. Yeah, I don't really remember anything in here. All I do remember is you should talk to the meteorites, because I think they sometimes give you star pieces and stuff like that, which are quite useful. And they regenerate, which is even more useful. There's probably more, but I can't remember. Okay, so there's two things I need to do. I need to get max levels on all my Pokemon. Which I guess I can just do off camera and just grind through the levels. Is anyone going to evolve, actually, before I do this? Not including stones. I'll get the stones and do that next time. Houndour, where do you evolve? I have no memory of your evolution whatsoever. 24. So you'll evolve on camera. If I do it now. Purloin. 20. Okay, we'll quickly try and get some levels into these guys then. Alright, before I said, like, I'm not fighting anyone, I want the dog. This time I'm going to fight anyone that comes before me. Oh, I also need to... I'll do it off camera. I need to go get heart scales from the fucking mining minigame. I guess I can show the mining minigame off again as well before I end. Because I need to give you a fighting type move. Otherwise, you're pretty weak, actually. Oops. The red double fake out play. Actually, why am I doing this? We could actually do real battles. I just remembered I left so many battles behind me. Let's go fight them. That's far more interesting to me, just clapping the cheeks of the cats in the local area. Like, I've not fought you two, and I need to fight you two to get the item. I don't remember what it is, but I want it. And I've not fought you either. And there's an item here. There's an item here. There's an item here. There's an item? There you go. That's another item that just endlessly respawns. Did I just pick up the puddle water in a bottle? Yes. Will I use it to quench the thirst of my Pokemon? Yes. Aw, not a fairy type. I'm 4 times weak to that. Alright, let me clap his cheeks. Oh, her cheeks, sorry. Oh, you got shield dust. I'm so dumb. I literally have been using you. I can't clap your cheeks. Literally immune to cheek clapping. Alright, see you later. Wait, you might sweep my entire team here. Do you have a fire type move, Cujo? You do. Okay. I need to get into Cujo then. I think I have to just accept you're gonna die. Because it's also really quick. I don't know how to deal with this. It's actually... A bug is my greatest weakness. But a fairy bug in particular? Do I live one of these with my awful defensive stats? Oh, thank God he tried to stun spore me. We're still out of the woods. If it drain kisses me, I think it's going to kill me. Oh, okay, I think this thing's going to wipe me. This little unassuming bee is going to kill me. Bird! Flinch! Wait, flinch won't happen. Bird! Did I take another one of these? Nope. The crit didn't matter. I was dead. Alright, who's next up for the slaughter? I guess the cat can flinch it, but who's the fastest Pokemon here? It's you by a country mile. The problem is I don't think you can hurt it, and you're just going to heal it back up again. It's funny, if I had Overquill, oh, it's not Overquill. If I had Hisuian Quilava, I'd be fine. But I don't, so I'm not fine. I can lower its special, I guess. I can't because of... thank God it Sun Sword me again. I can't because of Shield Dust. This thing is my actual counter for these 6 Pokemon. Blessing that it has... I mean, it's going to probably kill me. Nope, didn't. Please don't Paraflinch. Alright. If it Drain Kissed me there, I was absolutely dead. I'm probably still dead. It's just swagging on me right now because it knew it was going to Paraflinch. I don't have an answer to this thing. I literally can't kill it. It's crazy. Try Wing Attack, I suppose. How much is this doing now? I did lower your special. No, I didn't lower your special at all. Yeah, I can't kill it. It's actually my nightmare. Rollout? I'm 4 times weak to that. I lived. To be fair, Bug is super effective in the dark, so... It isn't a great matchup for me. Yeah, I can't clap your cheeks. But I'm slower than you anyway. So it didn't matter. Wow. It's fucking the strongest Pokemon of all time. Alright, let's not fight this person. Or at least if I do fight them, bring Overquill. By Overquill, I mean Quillfish. Alright, let's try the woman over here. To be fair as well, I'm bringing underleveled Pokemon. I don't think it would have mattered, but... because it will take my average level. Live. Alright, as long as you have a bug, I'm fine. A pesky bug. A swallow. Okay, that's also not very good, so maybe I will load up to it, but that'll probably kill me. Yeah. Alright, can we deal with a swallow? I think we can. I can clap its cheeks for starters. Get a chip damage in. And then we can use our claws. God, this is just... It's giving me, like, flashbacks to playing Pokemon Black and White. Just can't take an attack. Any attack and this thing nearly falls over. Alright, Edgar's dead. This thing might sweep me as well. I'm gonna level with you. I'm not happy with this thing either. I assume Scar can kill it, though. Okay, I'm probably okay here. Yeah, okay. It's fine. We're getting close to leveling Bite and Scar, and then we'll actually have a real damaging move. And actually, there's another Pokemon that I need to get Heart Scales for, because if I get Heart Scales, this Pokemon can relearn, like, the Elemental Fang maneuvers. And that would actually be very, 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 very good for coverage. It also reminds me of one other thing. There are Heart Scales in my box, and I said I wasn't going to use them, but I'm actually going to... Not use them, but I'm going to sell them. Wait. So these were cheated in so I could start the game with the Pokemon with the right moves. Last time I cheated in an infinite version of this and I just never used it and never touched the box at all. But I might want to do some cleaning this time. So, I'm actually going to put some stuff in my box. So let's get rid of this. Like, they're worth nothing, virtually. I get 450 gold. Honestly, I started the game with less money than I was meant to start. So, it kind of equals out. Also, I have infinite money. Alright, I would really like to get my boys and girls leveled up. So, one more level for Purloin. Forgot what I said for Houndoom, or Houndour. Well, Houndoom, I guess. Once it evolves. Do not fight this demon by the water. I'll fight these two demons. You guys give me creepy looks. Sorry. I didn't mean to, Robin. Oh my god, it's a bug again. I might lose to Wormadam fucking grass or plant. This is slightly awkward. I'll clap your cheeks. You are a special attacker, Wormadam. I guess I'll snarl, but it doesn't feel good. Wait, you don't resist dark. Sorry, yeah, you don't resist dark as bugs. I guess I can just try and break you. Okay, we're probably fine. Grass Whistle. Hey, it does a 55 accurate sleep. Things are looking good for me. Alright, Wormadam's dead before it could do anything. Cyril Sneery did almost the cap. Oh no. Oh no. They've got another bug. We'll go for Payback and I guess Assurance. He can't kill me both. I don't think Yanma's got some good spread moves. Holy shit, he's got a double protect. If only Rosalia wasn't using Grass Whistle. You'd be actually in a fantastic spot. I should have known it as well. They're just... They're wasting turns. Oh my god, it's faster than me now. On the positive side, Yanmega is more of a special attacker. I was talking with Snarling, but I didn't. And it was the right choice. You are a really toxic piece of shit as well, Rosalia. Grass Whistle, Leech Seed is the strat. We would like a one-turn wake-up, please, from Huge Anma. Alright. Okay, you do have a damaging move. The problem I've got here is I want to go into Cujo, but Cujo might actually die to a neutral... I have to live with this one that he doesn't. He might die to a neutral bug move. I have to kill you. I knew it. I just knew it. I'm getting owned by bugs right now. Okay, we woke up and killed it. That's fine. And a Moxie boost. I am slowly killing off all the Pokemon I need to be giving experience, though, which is not a great plan when you're trying to give certain Pokemon experience. And Hammer has lived. You love to see it. Alright, Voldemort, get in here. Jeez, it's just bugs! They had one Rosalia and 3 bugs on the other side. I'm actually losing my mind right now. Okay, we got an attack off. This might kill Rosalia. It does. Doesn't matter. I'm going to die this turn anyway. Is my prediction. I think Purloin is going to evolve. That is horrifying. Vespiquen is +3 attack. Normally a special attacker, but clearly they had other ideas. I'm sorry, I know you're about to level and all that jazz, but I actually need you to clap his cheeks for a turn. Or her cheeks, I guess it's a queen. You know what I nearly fucked up with there? This Pokemon can get Royal Guard, and Royal Guard prevents you from being flinched. No, sorry, it's not priority moves, which fake out as a priority move, so I might have not got my ability off. Fortunately, that should be good enough. Okay, I think that's the level for Purloin, right? Did I say 20 or 21? I can't remember. Either way, you should get a lot of experience for this. Nightshade is fixed damage. But I kind of like Haze. Although I definitely don't like Astonish. Sorry, let's get rid of Astonish. Okay, it was 20. Alright, Lipard. We're gonna have a positive experience this playthrough. I've decided. You've only trolled me in the past, but it's a new dawn, it's a new day. Please... Wait, I'm talking to the wrong person. Okay, I really want to get Cujo the level, but I'm kind of out of time for now. I have to get so many levels into Cujo as well. You all never do your quest, but I guess I'll click it. Yeah, I'll just call that there. I wanted to... I'm sorry, this is going to get leveled up off camera. Just pretend, close your eyes when I evolved Lipard and imagine Houndoom, and you'll get the same effect. But yeah, off camera, I'll do some... I'll get everyone to level 26. I think that is a sensible thing to do. I will also probably bang my head against the wall of the mining minigame. And also for Twitch, this probably... Alright, we'll do this battle, then I'll end the stream. Oh wait, no, it's not a battle, right? You just tell me that there's a fucking gang in here or something. No, wait. No, I want to do this. I need to actually do this right now. Hang on a second. No. I need to do the mining minigame, so let me just beat this stupid idiot up so I can get to the mining guy. I'll do the mining minigame off camera and get some heart scales. I'll get the evolution stones. I need dust stone and I need a leaf stone as well. I also said that, you know, I need to do this trail or this, like, I don't know what to call it, like the quest, because you get the bike for this and the bike is so nice for traveling. They do use fighting type Pokemon, so actually it's going to be quite awkward this for dark types. Hopefully I can do it, but if I can't, I mean, I can always use the speed button, right, and just ignore the bicycle. I can cheat. And I'm a villain, I should be allowed to cheat. Coughing. Alright. Still better, it's stab. But is it better? Actually, I don't think it is. Yeah, it's not. It's slightly better to do Facade. Non-boosted Facade. Alright, huge hammer. This might be the best you've actually ever done. Cujo wants to learn Bite. I mean, that's honestly fitting, so I'll give you Bite. This is probably Huge Hanma's ass. Hopefully it's faster than me and poison gases me. That's the dream. Okay, he's not faster than me. The Facade still did great damage. Oh yeah, of course I'm getting Moxie boosts. Alright, well done, Huge Hanma. Very good. He lives? It's actually the greatest story of Huge Hanma of all time. Or I guess his full name, Ujira. Some would call it a demonic performance. Yeah, I'll go beat up the leader. Hang on a second, I just want to quickly heal because I might accidentally walk into another battle, but I want to make sure I can get to the mining minigame. As long as I get to the mining minigame, I'm fine. I just need to, please. You know, I just thought, I didn't check this tunnel. Can I get dark types in here? Just as a one final check. Because I'd like to catch everything I do catch on camera, at least. I'll at least catch one example of it, sorry, to be more specific. Where is this? What's it even called? I think it's called Lost Tunnel, maybe? Is it called Lost Tunnel? I actually have no... Oh, KVT Expressway, that's what it's called. Zubat, Woobat, Makahita, Aaron, Nosepass, Geodude, Noibat. And in other entrances, I can get better Pokemon, but I can't get to those entrances. Okay, so I can't get a Dark type in here. I guess I'll fight you because I'm actually good into you. Fuck's sake! Okay, so I just happened to walk into someone off screen. I think the mining guy is literally to my left now. 2 Pokemon, Numel's one of them. You fool. Numel is not a real Pokemon. This is not going to hurt me. What? That's quite a lot of damage. Alright, the joke's on you, I got a Moxie boost. Wait, if that was simple, would I have got a +2 Moxie boost? No, surely its ability dies when it dies, right? The timing, that is. That would be really funny if I got a double Moxie boost. In fact, if I had Power Up Punch, I should have Power Up Punched it in case it had simple, because I would have got +2 attack for a bit. Okay. Can I just walk through the tunnel, please? Oh my god. The goons! You're eating into my bedtime. I'm losing precious sleep over this. You have 4 Pokemon? And you got Intimidate? Scum. And you swap to a Pokemon whose cheeks I can't clap, maybe? Okay, it's not. I am probably dying for this, though. I'm actually going to swap. I want to save my cheek clapping ability. I kind of assumed you were going to do something like this. This is neutral. I'm hoping Murkrow is quicker than it. They swapped. Okay. I see how it is now. We're just playing like the real Pokemon game now. Counter swapping after counter swapping. I can't hurt you, so I have to swap. I assume a rock type move is incoming. I don't have a good answer for that though. I guess it's Yujiro, but it's really just to kill Yujiro. Yeah, Smackdown. I probably live this. I definitely live this. I can clap your cheeks. This is why I would love Power Up Punch, so I can actually do some damage to you. We'll go with Payback. Okay, this could actually work. Depending on its Smackdown is its only damaging move, and it hits me, it'll die to Payback. This probably will kill me. That's huge. I actually would have probably died to this Carkol otherwise. It definitely outspeeds everything I've got. Don't underestimate Yujiro. Huge Yujiro. Coughing. I think I'm faster than coughing. And I just picked up a Moxie boost. Yeah, that did some real damage. Alright, we perish, but we've more than done his job. Right, Lipard, it's now your turn to let me down. No, we think positively with Lipard. Cheeks clapped. It's gonna then be faster than it, and it's gonna kill it with Pursuit. Beautiful. It dinged. Okay, so it's a new dawn, it's a new day. Forgive the transgressions of the past. We have to move on from that. Or I guess I have to move on from that. We don't love this. But Voldemort's not a very safe swap anymore. Turns it like halved my health. So this is honestly fine. Lipard, it's okay. You're going to go down here, but I've accepted that was going to be the case. Alright, hang on a minute. Lipard is trying. It's not its fault it only knows Fury Swipes right now as a damaging move and only hit 2 times. And allowed Pignite to get a speed boost. This could be very problematic, actually. I'm still quicker, but I could do the 5 times here, Lipard. Okay. I mean, you gave me a 5 times, I can't complain. I am a touch concerned I might actually not be able to kill this thing. I don't think I'm another fake out user. I need it to not get more than 3 arm thrusts. I need this to not kill me. Wow. It's gonna kill me. If I had one more clap cheat clapper, I'd be fine. But I actually can't kill this thing now. I need you to live an attack, but I don't think you will do. If you roll 3, I live. Obviously 2 as well, maybe 4. Please not 5. Yes! Okay, it's back on the table again. Unless the last Pokemon is Pignite as well. And Bite is on the table. That is real big. Because I have got Strong Jaw in this Pokemon. I'll keep Snarl because, I guess, why not? I'm not pushing Assurance when I've got Bite now. My beautiful attack. I think I just have to eat this. Insane. I think Bite is like a 10% flinch chance. They're trying. We've had a ropey start to this dark playthrough, but there are signs that they want to win. Okay, you will kill me. But this is fine. You just allowed Cujo to pick up the kill. Just gonna say magnitude 10. This might kill me actually. I'm weak to it. Cujo! Everyone else is trying as hard as they can. Why can't you? Why can't you? To be fair, I should have just done this from the beginning. I just not risked it. But I was just so confident that the Bite would get me there. Alright, I need to not walk into the other trainer on the way out. Because I need to heal. I probably should also take Nuzleaf out, but I'll keep him in. Can I get to the boy? The boy in the wall. Who, spoilers, is not actually in the wall. Please. Okay, that's the one I thought. Yeah, this is the guy I need to speak to. So, this is one of the things I'm going to be doing off camera. My favorite is of all time minigame. I don't need the tutorialization. I've actually possibly spent like hundreds of hours in this minigame. Imagine if it was just a dust. It's a dust stone! Oh my god, what a way to end! That's actually incredible! Right. I'll take the Link Stone. I don't know if there's any dark types that evolve via a Link Stone. Okay, I don't really need, but I'm also not going to have to get it in time. Okay, so I forgot a Leaf Stone were like actually golden now. I guess we want heart scales. I'll probably still be doing this off camera. Honestly, if you're on a lucky roll, just keep rolling. You don't stop right. That's the gambler's true fallacy. Oh my god, a bottle cap is actually insane as well. I think this is the lowest percentage thing to get. It's also like one of the best things to get. It is also something I can't use just yet. Alright, our Everstone Hearthstone collection is begun again. 4 things in the wall, right? I'm not really interested in that. So let me try and find what the other thing is. I don't see it. I still don't see it. Guess you're down here. You are. Alright, I'll take the Hardstone. And we probably won't be able to get this. Never mind. Oh my god. We've got a demanding minigame. Again, if you're on a lucky streak, if your dice are hot, keep rolling. Alright, who blew my dice? They're not lucky anymore. Alright, that's fine. That's more of a standard mining minigame. Anyway, I guess we'll call that there. Hope you enjoyed this YouTube. If you did, why not leave a like, comment, subscribe, everything helps me out. And I'll see you again next time. Bye!